Libra é desarmado, Charlotte prevalece na defesa, já fez a transição, Lamelo reclamando aí de desvio e contato também.
Falta do Powell, baixou o sarrafo. Agora o time do Toronto trocou demais a bola, né? Já tinha condição de fazer. Que jogada clássica essa, bonita, né?
Bonita, hein?
Linda bola.
Jogada sedutora do Lamelo Ball. Deu um intervalo rapidinho, eu acho.
They found the kids back. Happy birthday, Anthony. It's a big day.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Nothing is forever.
He's out there, Helen. We're gonna find him.
People always say it's the end of everything.
Vamos com a pontuação do Miles Bridges.
Que buraco na defesa ali. Alguém faltou no treino.
Trabalho do Kyle Lowry. Último minuto, terceiro quarto. Obrigado pela audiência em todo o Brasil aqui. Hoje na ESPN 2 com a NBA. Rebote longo aí do Biombo. Evolução do Lamelo Ball. Tem rodada dupla da NBA na quarta-feira. Primeiro Biombo devidamente alimentado. Aí vai pra enterrada impiedosa, sem diálogo. Bismarck Biombo. Stanley Johnson. Diretaço com Stanley Johnson. Então tem rodada dupla da NBA na quarta, mas tem o NBB, o Novo Basquete Brasil na terça-feira também. Com os semifinais da Copa Super 8. Terça-feira tem Minas e São Paulo. Na ESPN às 7 da noite, não perca. Às 8 da noite, aliás. Minas e São Paulo, NBB na ESPN com a semifinal da Copa Super 8. E quarta-feira, rodada dupla da NBA na ESPN. Placar de bancários, 41 para Toronto, 22 para Charlotte. E tem falta aí para cima do Lamelo Ball. E de novo, o Biombo para enterrada opressora para o Charlotte Hornets.
17-10 nas bolas de 3 para Toronto.
Agora não converteu o arremesso livre o Lamelo Ball. Aliás, as semifinais da Copa Super 8 do NBB, São Paulo e Minas, com transmissão terça-feira na ESPN à noite. E a outra semifinal é Flamengo e Bauru. Vencedores se enfrentam no próximo sábado à tarde, na final da Copa Super 8, também o NBB em destaque na ESPN. Lowry não converte na bandeja, final do terceiro quarto, 88 para Toronto, 87 para o Charlotte. Vamos ao intervalo e voltamos. Jogo muito equilibrado, direto de Tampa, na Flórida. Intervalo rápido. ESPN e Fox Sports, juntos na torcida.
Every breath you take, and every move you make, every bond you break, step you take, I'll be watching. Every
by your mothers.
Madison, I'm an alcoholic. And I'm a workout addict with daddy issues.
Is today close as you get to greatness, or do you come back tomorrow?
A 6-0 run, trying to get back into this one after trailing by 10 at one point.
Bom, já estamos de volta. Então, mostramos agora há pouco a vitória do Brooklyn na estreia do Harden. Também hoje a vitória aí do San Antonio contra Houston, 103-91. DeMar DeRozan, 24 pontos. O DeJounte Murray também com 18. E vitória 103-91 do San Antonio contra o Houston Rockets. Christian Wood, 24 pontos. Também o McLemore e o Jones também com... McLemore com 21 e o Jones com 24. É a era após James Harden. Houston ganhou na quinta do San Antonio e hoje o San Antonio ganhou do Houston, viu, Zé Boquinha?
Duas equipes que estão se recompondo, né? O Popovich tem mais gente para fazer um time competitivo que pode chegar nos playoffs novamente, sem dúvida nenhuma. O Houston já fica essa pendência aí. Cadê o Vitor Oladipo também, que já declarou que não quer jogar, quer ir embora, quer ir para Miami, enfim. Tá gozada a NBA esse ano, hein?
E o Oladipo, que na temporada passada tinha aquela história bem bizarra, né? Que ele perguntava durante os jogos para adversários se eles tinham interesse, né? Se as equipes tinham interesse nele. Há um bom tempo em que ele saiu de Indiana. Agora ele está em...
Nós estamos falando do Kyrie, mas é mais ou menos a mesma coisa, né? Então, não dá para entender isso aí, né?
E o talentoso, muitas contusões, mas muito talentoso, o Caris LeVert, agora no Indiana Pacers. 11 então, quarto período em ação.
Vai se encaixar, olha só, na quinta-feira
apenas 12 pontos para Toronto no quarto período. Foi terrível, ganhou o jogo, mas o aproveitamento do Toronto na quinta-feira contra Charlotte de apenas 21,7% no quarto período. Vamos ver qual vai ser a história hoje. Aí o Rosia. Time out. Que o Charlotte retomou a vantagem, 89-88. Não, foi timeout nada. Eu ouvi errado aqui. Olha o Devontae Graham. Charlotte lidera, 1 ponto. A NBA te chama para a ESPN. Gordon Hayward. A devolução pela direita. Invade, Hayward define. Grande ação individual do Gordon Hayward.
Ele não é muito ágil, nem muito rápido, mas tem um controle espetacular de bola, né? Talento.
E já tem 25 pontos. Norman Powell. Trabalha de meia quadra com Kyle Lowry. Lowry hoje com 12. Recebe de volta, Flynn. Conexão imediata do perímetro. Impecável. Belo trabalho do Toronto Raptors. Empatando a partida. 91-91. Belo arremesso de fora do OG Anunoby. Devontae Graham. Conexão feita aí com o PJ. Andou. É dada a infração andada aí do PJ Washington. E de novo a movimentação de bola do Toronto Raptors.
Que é justamente o que tinha colocado no jogo lá no primeiro quarto, né? O time mexendo muito a bola contra essa marcação mista. E a bola de 3 caindo, né?
São 19 bolas de 3 hoje. São 20! Norman Powell. É mais um facínora do perímetro. 94-91. Toronto com a liderança. A NBA te chama para a ESPN. Gordon Hayward, mesmo contestado, não converte. Batalha pelo rebote, melhor para o OG Anunoby. Teve falta aí do Biombo. 3 pontos de vantagem para Toronto. Diga, José Roberto Lux. Zé Boquinha.
Esse rebote aí você pode dar falta de qualquer um dos dois, né? Tá um puxando, outro enroscando. Aí o juiz espera definir para dar terceira ou quarta falta, né? Por isso que o Biombo sai bravo, né? Porque ele foi seguro primeiro, depois ele puxou. Aí o juiz dá a falta dele. Vai fazer o quê, né?
Adunobi. Boucher voltou. Ele que está com 4 faltas, o Chris Boucher. Lowry contra o Bridges. Trabalho dos Raptors. Powell de volta para o Lowry. Vai para o arremesso no último instante. Batalha pelo rebote com o Boucher. PJ Washington leva melhor. E avança Gordon Hayward. O jogo em Tampa, na Flórida. A casa do Toronto Raptors na temporada. De fora, impecável PJ Washington. Fantástico arremesso do PJ.
11ª bola de 3.
Double-double para ele na temporada. O quarto duplo-duplo dele na temporada. 10 pontos e 10 rebotes para o PJ Washington. Norman Powell não converte, então vem o Lamelo. O jogo está empatado e o Hayward comanda o ataque. Lamelo Ball. Bridges pediu. Miles Bridges. Gira do perímetro. Rozier. Sem hesitação. Arremesso curto. Melhor para o Boucher. Um arremesso tenebroso. Medonho. Agora do Terry Rozier. Agora a violação do Toronto. Sempre muito irritado aí o Norman Powell. O jogo está empatado. Saindo aí o Malachi Flynn. Voltando em destaque o Fred VanVleet. É mais um jogaço da NBA na ESPN.
67 arremessos de 3 das duas equipes, 30 convertidos, ou seja, 90 pontos de bola de 3.
E esse é o PJ Washington. Ele invade sem piedade, alimentado pelo Lamelo Ball. Charlotte lidera. Boucher. E agora a infração no ato do arremesso do Chris Boucher. E a falta foi do PJ Washington, né? Como citei. Mais um double-double para ele na temporada, 12 pontos e 10 rebotes. Belo trabalho do Lamelo Ball para o PJ para a enterrada. Para o arremesso livre, o Chris Boucher. Com emoção ele converteu o primeiro. Voltando aí também o Siakam e o Devontae Graham.
13 pontos para o Boucher, mais 6 rebotes. Que ajuda muito o time, né? É outro também que joga para a equipe, que tem uma disposição incrível. É o legal desse Toronto é essa disposição do time, né? É um time que bem comandado, jogadores com muita vontade de jogar, né? Tá dando muito certo, o time caiu muito em termos técnicos, mas...
Sim. O Boucher está evoluindo demais, já, né? Destacamos aqui muita evolução dele. VanVleet, um ponto de vantagem para o Charlotte. Você com José Roberto Lux, ô Zé Boquinho nos comentários, Romulo Mendonça no relato. Este é o VanVleet. Curto, rebote longo, resgate do Siakam. Agora o Lowry, com licença, para matar! Kyle Lowry, mortífero do perímetro. É a bola tripla demolidora do Toronto Raptors. Que noite do Toronto! Retomando a vantagem, 98-96. Olha o break na ESPN.
Toque minha música favorita.
Every breath you take, and every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you.
2 pop subs, mais de 20 centímetros, por só R$13,90. Uau, fiquei sem palavras. 2 pop subs por só R$13,90. Experimente o novo frango cremoso.
They found the kids back. Happy birthday, Anthony. It's a big day.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Nothing is forever.
He's out there, Hal. We're gonna find him.
People always say it's the end of everything.
Bom, estamos de volta NBA aqui na ESPN. A gente tá com muita sorte, é muito jogaço nessa temporada aqui na ESPN. A NBA te chama para a ESPN, viu, Zé Boquinha?
Pois é, desde a bolha, né, que nós tivemos jogos sensacionais, né, jogos decididos na última bola, depois do arremesso. E nessa temporada também, né? Alguns jogos que escaparam do controle, mas muitos jogos bons, né? As equipes estão evoluindo bastante. E não está havendo fator casa, né? Fator quadra a favor. Não tem torcida, então é tudo igual, né? Qualquer quadra é do mesmo tamanho. Então não tem muito o que mudar. Mas é uma bela temporada.
Olha só, Toronto com jogos seguidos aí de pelo menos 20 bolas de 3 anotadas, hein? Hoje com 20 de 45. Este é o P.J. Washington, sempre muito sólido. Foi acionado, foi para enterrada. E o jogo novamente empatado em Tampa. Trabalhei com Norman Powell. Livre, com liberdade. Ele não tem misericórdia. 21ª bola tripla do insaciável Toronto Raptors. O recorde da história da NBA, o único jogo foi nessa temporada. O Milwaukee Bucks anotou 29 bolas de 3 contra o Miami Heat. Toronto hoje com 21. Siakam liderando por 3 o Toronto. Boucher insistiu, teve contato e falta. Eu até citei no primeiro quarto nessa questão, devido ao aumento de casos de Covid na Flórida, em especial na região aí de Tampa, o Toronto Raptors novamente agora jogando sem público, né? Porque começou a temporada com um público limitado aí na arena, para 3.800 ingressos para cada jogo. Mas com esse aumento do número de casos na pandemia na Flórida, o Toronto e o Tampa Bay Lightning, que é a equipe de hockey, né, da NHL, que também joga nessa arena, decidiram fechar para público pelo menos até o dia 5 de fevereiro. Tá? Avaliar aí nas próximas semanas como é que vai ficar o cenário no caso dos casos de Covid na Flórida. Aí o Grant, Devonte Graham. 4 pontos de vantagem para o Toronto, é o quarto período ao vivo. Aqui nos canais ESPN, noite de sábado, também à noite de NBA na ESPN. P.J. Washington, naquela balbúrdia, naquele caos, a posse ainda do Charlotte Hornets.
Norman Powell, 24 pontos no jogo.
Muito bem, hein? E 6 de 9 do perímetro. Saindo é o PJ. 6 bolas de 13 do Norman Powell. Rozier. Na caça o Van Vliet. Aí do Terry Rozier. Conexão com o Lamelo, sem hesitação. No duelo, Boucher prevalece contra o Biombo. Transição para a quadra de ataque rápida com o Siakam. Van Vliet, boa finta. Com liberdade o Boucher pro arremesso frontal. Rebote do Devonte Graham. Lançamento imediato para a quadra de ataque. Municiando o Biombo. Olha o Biombão aí. O Lamelo pediu. Miles Bridges foi para enterrada e sofreu a falta. E é sempre com muita potência investido do Miles Bridges.
Agora a bola anterior, o Biombo tomou um monte de sarrafada ali, né?
E depois a falta aí para cima do Miles. Aí o Nick Nurse. Então tem outro intervalo rapidinho aqui na ESPN. Ou não?
We've just begun.
Nova CB 650R Neo Sports Café. Não siga tendências, ultrapasse.
Every breath you take, and every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching. Every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you.
A transmissão da NBA é um oferecimento Ford Territory. Encare a transformação. Claro, conectividade é claro. Galaxy Z Fold 2. O futuro está aberto. Bradesco, o Prime conecta você ao melhor do futuro. TV Samsung QLED.
Voltamos com mais imagens também, porque além da estreia do James Harden com triple-double contra o Orlando, na estreia do Harden do Brooklyn, também é bom destacar, até citamos aqui, o Kevin Durant, o dono do time. O Kevin Durant com um grande desempenho, né? 42 pontos para o Kevin Durant e o Nikola Vucevic teve 34 pontos. O jogo foi equilibrado, vitória do Brooklyn Nets 122-115, jogo mais cedo nessa noite de sábado de NBA, para você acompanhando aqui Charlotte, Toronto, mas todo o destaque de mais uma noite da temporada regular da National Basketball Association. Estou ansioso para ver o que vai acontecer com o Brooklyn, porque ou é título ou é fracasso, viu, Zé Boquinha?
A tendência é crescer muito, né, com esse jogo. E o legal é ver o Kevin Durant jogando solto, jogando bem aberto, fez 42 pontos, como você disse. E a gente vê claramente que ele está recuperadíssimo, né? E o tendão, fritura e tendão de Aquiles, poucos jogadores voltaram a jogar na plenitude. A maioria sempre sentiu alguma coisa a mais e ele não, ele está jogando todo desenvolto, saltando na perna, onde houve a ruptura, acabou de ser uma piada do cavalo ali na perna esquerda. E isso é muito bom, né? Agora, vamos ver o desenrolar dessa novela Kyrie Irving.
Desse dramalhão com Kyrie Irving. Certamente novos capítulos esta semana. Aí o Van Vliet. Este é Pascal Siakam. Outro biombo. Siakam na bandeja com autoridade o Siakam. Belo movimento do Pascal. 5 de vantagem para os Raptors. Aí o biombo. Gordon Hayward. Devonte Green tirou para o Miles Bridges. Rozier voltou para o Miles. Vai para o arremesso de longa distância. O rebote do Toronto. Quem impulsiona de forma imediata é o Van Vliet. Siakam. Trabalho de pés na pintura. Conexão retornando aí com o Norman Powell. Zé Boquinha já destacou e realmente o Norman Powell é um grande fascínora. 6 de 9 do perímetro hoje. O Toronto 21 de 48 do perímetro. Este é o Anunoby. Arremesso foi curto. Melhor para Charlotte. Vem aí o Devonte Green. 5 de vantagem para os Raptors. Rozier. Na evolução pela direita. A NBA te chama para a ESPN. Rozier. Não deu. Van Vliet apanhou o rebote. Na evolução pela esquerda. Em fevereiro tem um Super Bowl. Domingo, com mais 2 jogos ao vivo dos playoffs da NFL a partir das 4 da tarde. Com Abre o Jogo Sport Center. NBA quarta-feira, NBB Super 8 semifinal na terça, Minas e São Paulo. E o Rozier com rebote. É muita atração aqui nos canais esportivos da Disney. Final do mês tem final da Libertadores, hein? Palmeiras e Santos, direto do Maracanã. Rozier. Encontrou Siakam. Errou o passe. No meio do caminho, o Anunoby. E tem falta aí do Miles Bridges.
O time do Charlotte perdeu um pouco o compasso no ataque. Não está sabendo muito o que fazer. A marcação do Toronto, né, que não é apertada, é uma marcação zona. Mesmo assim, o time de Charlotte tinha que mexer um pouco mais a bola e não mexer os jogadores. Fazer a bola correr um pouco mais para tirar a zona da parte legal, né? Movimentar a zona para quebrar a marcação, né? E não está conseguindo fazer isso.
Trabalho de Pascal Siakam. Ele vai para ação, volta para o Anunoby. Arremessa do Van Vliet, ela rebola, não cai. Depois o último toque foi do Pascal Siakam. E a posse voltando para Charlotte, 5 pontos de vantagem. Segue esse cenário com outro timeout, hein? Outro tempo na quadra. Toronto lidera. Olha o break. Ah, vão ficar? Então vão ficar, ok. NBA aqui na ESPN, já falamos aqui da vitória do San Antonio Spurs contra o Houston Rockets, também vitória do Brooklyn contra o Orlando na estreia do James Harden com triplo-duplo. Um triplo-duplo para o Harden na reta final de terceiro quarto. O Detroit vai vencendo o Miami, viu, Ceboquinha? 75-68 em Miami.
Pois é, eu falei que esse Miami é a surpresa negativa desse começo, né, de temporada. Um time que foi vice-campeão na bolha, jogou muita bola, que é um time que bateu adversários que a gente não acreditava que conseguisse bater. E de repente começa uma temporada abaixo da média, né? Pode ser que se recupere, tem condições para isso. Mas alguma coisa não está andando bem por lá não, na Flórida, hein?
Quem está jogando bem no Detroit é o Jeremy Grant. 17 pontos na partida.
Esse é o melhor da família, nós sempre falamos isso, né?
Então,
a Anunoby tem 18 pontos também no jogo, viu, meu caro Rômulo?
Quem?
A Anunoby. 18 pontecos.
Agora, outro resultado também do sábado. Reta final de terceiro quarto, o Memphis vai vencendo o Philadelphia. 83-76, reta final de terceiro quarto também. E ainda hoje, para completar pela madrugada, meia-noite, tem Atlanta e Portland. E aqui o Anunoby retomando e o Toronto lidera. Siakam, obrigado pela audiência em todo o Brasil, acompanhando mais uma noite de NBA nos canais ESPN. Pascal. Aí o Van Vliet. Hoje o Toronto doutrinando do perímetro, 21 bola de 3 anotadas. Siakam não converteu. É um cenário parecido com as bolas que ele não converteu em momento de decisão contra Portland e contra Golden State recentemente. É o Devontae Graham. PJ Washington. Arremesso foi curto, Biyombo lutou. Resgate, recolheu o Devontae Graham. Voltou para o Rozier, que fez a finta. PJ Washington. Hayward. Faltando 5 no relógio. Ainda o Devontae Graham. Mesmo contestado. Arremesso gigantesco do Devontae Graham. A vantagem cai para 2. Por isso dita o ritmo, cadencia o Lowry. Van Vliet por elevação. Que jogadaça com o Boucher. Fantástico Boucher. Depois na batalha o Charlotte anota mais 2 com o Devontae. Mas que jogo sedutor. Que jogaço aqui na ESPN.
Vamos ter um final eletrizante aí.
Lowry. Van Vliet, 13 pontos e 10 assistências. Aí tem falta. Justamente para cima do Boucher, que é o cara de mais evolução no elenco do Toronto no momento na temporada. Preservado, né? Teve 4 faltas, voltou e tendo impacto. E o Devontae Graham também muito bem. 17 pontos para ele. Para o arremesso livre, o Chris Boucher.
Nesse momento, o lance livre é fundamental, hein?
Ele já conectou o primeiro. Também guarda o segundo. 4 pontos de vantagem para o Toronto Raptors. Na quinta-feira, Toronto venceu por 111-108. De novo, um confronto equilibrado entre Toronto e Charlotte. Não citei até nos últimos 6 jogos entre eles. Sempre jogos com pelo menos no máximo 3 pontos de vantagem. Rebote com Rozier. Depois do erro do arremesso do Devontae Graham, ele tem uma nova chance. Munici Rozier, que é impecável. Outra bola tripla devastadora agora do Charlotte. A vantagem de Toronto é de apenas 1 ponto. Cadência com Kyle Lowry. Monitorado pelo Devontae Graham. Teve o bloqueio do Van Vliet. Teve o Lowry e teve falta.
Falta da defesa.
No choque aí do Terry Rozier.
Rozier foi para 21 pontos nessa bola de 3. Ele vai andando de lado até receber a trombada, ou dar a trombada, né, praticamente.
E aí, de novo, né? A movimentação. O Charlotte tem tido ótimo trabalho em média de assistências na temporada. Hoje tem 24 e Toronto até lidera nesse quesito com 28.
Tem a bola de 3 que está decidindo o jogo, 21-13 para Toronto.
21 de 49 para Toronto e 13 de 32 para Charlotte. Lowry anota o primeiro arremesso livre. Aí o enfermeiro, Nick Nurse. E o Sérgio Scariolo, também destaque assistente técnico do Toronto Raptors. 3 pontos de vantagem para Toronto. Gordon Hayward. Trabalho com Terry Rozier. Diretaço! Arremesso bombástico do Rozier. E o jogo está empatado. De novo eu vou flertando com meu vandalismo sonoro. Vou sendo ameaçado. Mas sim com a emoção do jogo. Lowry! Meia distância doutrinadora com Kyle Lowry. Os Raptors lideram por 2. E tem falta para cima do Devontae Graham. Restando 29 segundos. Um jogo muito equilibrado.
Que jogo, hein?
Jogaço, Zé Boquinha. Jogaço.
Tático, disposição, a beça. Temos que ter uma prorrogação aí, né?
Aí o Scariolo, eu falei do Scariolo. Detalhe que já quanto ao Charlotte, o Charlotte tem 2 assistentes técnicos canadenses. Um é o Jay Triano, que foi técnico já do Toronto. E o outro, o Nate Mitchell. Aí tem um tempo aí com o Nick Nurse. A gente fica por aqui ou vai pro intervalo? Por aqui, né? Aproveitando para agradecer novamente o FanSport pela audiência gigante acompanhando a NBA. Nesse final de semana de muita NFL com playoff, né? Agora há pouco teve vitória do Green Bay contra os Rams, tem ação em Buffalo, tem ação também contra Baltimore, mas a NBA também destaque. E quarta-feira a NBA volta na ESPN com rodada dupla, mas como citei também, na terça-feira tem semifinal da Copa Super 8, né? O torneio entre o primeiro e o segundo turno da temporada do NBB. Terça-feira na ESPN tem Minas e São Paulo. A outra semifinal vai ser entre Flamengo e Bauru. Hoje à tarde o Flamengo venceu Franca e Bauru venceu Fortaleza. Então na terça tem Flamengo e Bauru. E na ESPN tem São Paulo e Minas. São Paulo que na sexta-feira venceu o Paulistano e o Minas que venceu o Mogi. Então NBB na terça, NBA na quarta. Neste domingo tem mais NFL com os playoffs. É muita atração aqui na ESPN.
Que legal ver o São Paulo fazendo basquetebol, né? De primeira linha.
Jogou muito no sábado, na sexta, viu, Zé Boquinha?
Eu vi. Em toda a minha carreira, eu nunca vi o São Paulo ter time competitivo em basquete. Fazia, às vezes, categoria menor, mas time, assim, para chegar, o time disputando o campeonato, time adulto, nunca teve. Eu não me lembro.
Então, terça-feira, São Paulo e Minas, semifinal da Copa Super 8. Na ESPN, às 8 da noite. E aqui o Devontae Graham. Toronto lidera por 2. Quase desarmado o Devontae. Olha o caos no Charlotte. A ação defensiva fantástica do Toronto. Retomando a posse, Zé Boquinha.
Pois é, a bola ficou com o cara errado, né? Aqui, a bola é o Lamelo Ball que tem que jogar. escorregou, deu um azar danado, marcação muito forte. E aí a vaquinha acho que se arrumou, viu, para deitar, hein? Nós vamos até ver a temperatura em Tampa para avisá-la.
Bom, geralmente alta, né? Restando 14,8. Toronto lidera por 2. Tem que fazer falta, Charlotte. Agressividade inicial e depois só falta. Falta aí pra cima do Fred VanVleet. Falta aí do Terry Rozier. O VanVleet no lance livre hoje, 2 de 2.
13 graus em Tampa. É frio,
para
mas não é frio.
Fred.
Não é frio, né?
Não, não é, não. Saindo aí o Boucher. Toronto vai conquistando a segunda vitória consecutiva contra o Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte vai indo para a terceira derrota seguida na temporada depois de 4 vitórias seguidas. Depois perdendo para Dallas e agora 2 vezes para Toronto. Ainda busca algo miraculoso. Devontae Graham, ela cai! E a vantagem é mínima. Apenas 1 ponto de vantagem para Toronto, restando 7,5. Então tem tempo.
A vaquinha levantou rápida, cara. Falou
assustada, certamente.
Não, eu ia dormir, já tenho que acordar de novo, ô louco.
Olha o Devontae aí.
Ele era o cara para decidir aquela bola de 3. Ele escorregou, teve problema. Agora não, agora ele estava equilibradinho de frente pro crime e meteu a bola de 3. Basquete é terrível, né? Como dizia Armando Nogueira, né? Criado por Deus e administrado pelo diabo.
E apenas 1 ponto. É um esporte realmente sádico.
Você sabe que durante a minha carreira de técnico, né, que foram total praticamente 30 anos, com alguma interrupção no meio, eu fiz que eu me lembre 6 tratamentos de estômago para gastrite. Eu ia para treino, tinha que levar leite e maçã para comer, tinha que comer de hora em hora, não podia ficar sem comer porque a gastrite é que nem uma sucuri no estômago, ela precisa ser alimentada para melhorar.
Você com a sua grande paixão pela arbitragem em especial.
Nossa, e jogador? Tem um jogador que eu falo, isso aqui é fulano, essa gastrite aqui é ciclano.
Hoje no garrafão, Charlotte 40 pontos, Toronto 20. Mas Toronto lidera por 1 ponto em a posse. Reposição do Lowry. Vem falta ou não? Não, quase! Ai! Quase o Miles Bridges aí no destaque. Restando 5,7. Detalhe do Pascal Siakam. Outra reposição com o Lowry. Charlotte tentou com agressividade retomar, agora tem que fazer a falta. Não tem alternativa. Falta já cometida para cima do Chris Boucher. O Boucher hoje, 6 de 8 no lance livre.
Eu falei, lance livre agora é fundamental no jogo. 2 pontos para ele. Como esse cara, como você disse, como ele cresceu. Se ele não tem o R no fim, ele é da família, né?
Já converteu o primeiro. Arremesso fundamental. Com emoção ele converteu. Bom, são 3 pontos de vantagem. Aí o Borrego. Restando 3,4, um timeout. Na quinta-feira, Toronto venceu justamente por 3 pontos de vantagem. Foi o mesmo cenário com Charlotte, com a posse, buscando o empate e levar para o overtime. É um cenário que se repete também aí em Tampa, na Flórida. Como citei pela madrugada também, você que acompanha o NBA League Pass. À meia-noite tem Portland Trail Blazers e Atlanta Hawks pela madrugada para fechar mais uma rodada de NBA. Agora, José Roberto Lucas, é a bola tripla. O time perde por 3. Não tem fator surpresa. o perímetro tem que ser acionado.
Ah, não tenha dúvida. Agora é chegar e mandar pula. É um passe, uma finta e um chute. Não dá tempo de fazer mais que isso.
Isso aí foi no último jogo.
3 segundos dá tempo de você se ajeitar para chutar, até bater a bola, dar uma finta. Vamos ver o que vai tirar da cartola aí o técnico do Charlotte.
No último jogo não tirou nada, perdeu exatamente por 3 pontos, tendo a posse. E agora? Em Tampa, na Flórida, a casa do Toronto Raptors. Essa temporada de pandemia. 3.4. Toronto lidera por 3 pontos. Charlotte em busca do overtime. Em posição do Hayward. Rozier vai pro arremesso, não cai. Airball. Reclamação do Rozier. Ainda fica reclamando. A arbitragem não indicou falta. Tem reposição dos Raptors. E tem vitória do Toronto Raptors. 116-113 com reclamação do Rozier, viu, Ceboquinha?
Sim, reclamarem muito. Vamos ver a jogada? Não, foi nada, não. Nada. Ele teve que fazer o chute em 2 tempos para não tomar o toco. Foi atrapalhado e chutou muito mal e desequilibrado. A bola não ia chegar mesmo. Olha, que jogaço, né? Um jogo em que a vaquinha 3.4 do final não tinha deitado ainda, teve que esperar mais um chute. Quer dizer que o jogo foi muito legal, sensacional, Rômulo. Obrigado pela companhia sua, sempre maravilhosa.
Obrigado.
Que jogo.
Muito sempre um prazer estar ao seu lado, Zé Boquinha, virtualmente. A gente vai voltar ainda a transmitir juntinhos também. Aí o
café.
Sim, olha o Norman Powell, você destacou 6 bolas de 3 hoje. Foi um grande destaque aí.
Tudo, né?
Aí. Foi eleito pela TSN como o dono da performance da noite, né? Norman Powell, 24 pontos.
Unanimidade. Grande jogo.
No Toronto com 21 bolas de 3 anotadas em 49 tentativas. Dá pra ouvir o Powell ainda no final? Vamos ouvir aí o Norman Powell.
Man, this year was so much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges. Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right. In fact, it's been an honor for us to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the community. And the big news is NBA 2K TV is returning for Season 7.
Yes, we're coming your way on September 4th. All new episodes of NBA 2K TV and NBA 2K21, where everything is game. We're going to have interviews, community, game tips, competition, and so much more, including everyone's favorite segment in 2K TV, Top Plays.
That's right, Top Plays. Your best plays are coming to NBA 2K21. And in fact, when you're playing the demo, make sure to submit your best plays over social media using hashtag 2KTVWow, and we can see your best stuff in Season 7.
Enjoy the demo, and we will see you then.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air.
Vamos lá, mais um jogo agora com a carreira 02. 17 de janeiro de 2020, domingo, meia-noite 3. Vamos pro jogo. Vamos pro jogo. Carreira 2 agora. Vamos ver o que dá aí. Mais uma partidinha pra nós.
They'll be facing Steven Adams and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Friday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin Durant said his days of trying to prove himself through basketball are done. He said, walking around with a chip on my shoulder is not my thing. I'm more relaxed than letting these days flow. I'm the best version of me. I don't need to prove who I am. I've been in it for too long. Kevin, this is a guy who is finally comfortable with himself.
All right, thanks, D.A. Clark, here we are mid-season, and certain teams seem to really change gear and ratchet up the intensity.
Yeah, I agree with you. And some of that is familiarity, understanding who you are and what it takes for you to win, and being healthy is a big part of that. I think teams all over the league go through stretches where they're in a nice groove and rhythm, and there are a lot of variables that play into that.
Things settle down, don't they? Rotations, routines, like you said, all those things important.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
So the Nets starting five. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Irving in at the point guard. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Dye. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now Irving. Tipped away. Pass to LeVert. Allen outside. Now here's Durant. Shoots over Isaac. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Dimes. He's covered by Irving. Isaac kicks to Fournier. There's the pass to Vucevic. Clock at 6. Great D that time from Jordan. Now here's LeVert. He's covered by Isaac. Back to KD. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Vucevic missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
O Jordan não acerta lance livre, o Jordan não acerta lance livre, o Jordan não acerta lance livre. Deixa que a natureza cuida, deixa que a natureza cuida, deixa que a natureza cuida.
And he knocks down the first one.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Jordan não acerta lance livre, o Jordan não acerta lance livre, o Jordan não acerta lance livre, lá 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 lá, o Jordan não acerta lance livre, o Jordan não acerta lance livre.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
You know, for a team like the Nets building without top picks, player development becomes critical. I mean, the Nets have made that a key focus for their franchise, and you can see the results paying dividends now.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Silva. Passes it to KD. Pass to LeVert. From downtown. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. And here you look at Dimes. He's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And as the Rookie of the Year race has taken shape here, these are the young players who are really standing out as the best of that freshman crop.
And you know what? The talent they have, undeniable. And the more they've gotten used to the demands of life in the NBA, the better they've gotten.
Like you were talking about the Nets player development. Guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris were signed as free agents.
And you know, guys, a coaching staff dedicated to taking them to the next level in terms of improvement and player development, the investment they make in their top-notch training facility, all of that focus paying off for them.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Isaac passes to Gordon. Excellent D there from Allen.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Yeah, and two mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens.
Acho que quando se está com dor de cabeça não deve se fazer nada, né? Tô sentindo a dor de cabeça até agora não passar e não tô jogando bem nesse começo de jogo. Cara, o overall mais baixo, tem todas as diferenças. Eu tenho que colocar isso na cabeça. Eu tenho que refrigerar as ideias quando é a carreira 2. Mas... vamos lá. Tentar consertar essa dor de cabeça e descansar. Bora.
These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Fourth, DeAndre Jordan.
He must be spending a lot of time
Bugou o
in the
jogo,
weight
tá?
room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
The Magic trail by 5. Outside Fournier.
Boy, the deceptively long reach of Fournier, he really extends his release going into the defense off the drive.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Acho que eu vou pro banco.
And that one falls for Fournier.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You've got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General Manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
It's good. Nice touch there from Silva.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on
Se
time
atacar
and on target.
que ele aceita, ele não é bom defensor.
And here is Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Three-pointer, Levert. Vucevic with the rebound. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the
Nossa, que
Orlando
passe
Magic.
horrendo,
They trail
Sullivan.
by 1.
Isso é passe horrendo, cara.
Durant in the corner. Shoots over Isaac. Fires the jumper from
Isso
the
é
corner
passe
and nails
horrendo.
it. KD's got
Isso é
6.
passe
The Magic
vergonhoso.
have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's Fournier. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
The defense looking helpless here. Fournier is solid.
Esse passe agora foi decente. O passe anterior
Really
foi horrendo.
strong playing through contact.
And the first timeout called of the game for
Fez a leitura completamente errada. Cabeça ruim dá nisso. Cabeça ruim dá nisso. Falta inspiração hoje, o dia tá meio virado, então sabe, né?
And then after that, I would go with Klay Thompson. There are a number of other guys, but Steph is a pretty good gap front of most, and then I think Clay is
Só pedir para
notch or two below step.
I agree. Great back.
que Deus
Lillard up
interceda
at
por
Portland,
nós.
another one. So many great ones in the NBA.
E que nos
Yeah,
dê
Lillard would certainly be
cabeça no lugar.
three-man list for sure.
Acima de tudo, cabeça no lugar. Vamos ver se eu sou substituído agora. Eu até tô querendo ser substituído para poder verificar lá algumas coisas que eu preciso verificar nos sites. Já sei que vou ficar numa situação bem ruim hoje, né?
For the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac.
Segue o jogo.
And it's Fultz in for Evan Fournier. Dinwiddie dishes to
Interceptado.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Eu fui pra frente e não saía. Fui pra frente e não saía. É impressionante isso. Ele não saía do lugar, por isso que voltou bola.
And the Nets miss again. The Magic have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Dimes. 8 points his last outing. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. And that'll be 2 free throws.
Boa, Vucevic. Valeu, cara. Valeu.
For Orlando, they have been perfect at the line so far.
Valeu, Vucevic. Aproveitei o buraco, entrei e você mandou ver. Boa, garoto.
You know, you don't have to tell
Valeu.
them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Conseguimos fazer uma boa jogada. Valeu, Vucevic. Valeu. Ô, juizão, dá pra me ajudar aí?
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Esse juizão também não quer ajudar a gente, né, meu? Coisa de louco. Câmera bugada. Quando a câmera estiver bugada, eu vou botar a culpa na arbitragem. Vou botar a culpa na zebra.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Pass to Durant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Markelle Fultz.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Here's Dimes. He has 6.
Isso, Vucevic. Boa, garoto. Boa, garoto. 2 assistências pra você já, hein, Vucevic. Boa, garoto.
Now, when you look at Mo Bamba with his size around 7'1" and height, Clark, the longest wingspan, arm span ever measured at the combine.
Conseguimos fazer bem a troca da marcação. Agora agimos bem na defesa.
He's got room to fill out. He's got room to add good muscle and weight to that frame. And once he does, he's going to be
Vai, Vucevic, agora é você.
And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Durant against Ross. Here's Crawford. And the shot is long. Orlando trailing here. Shoots from 12. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Kicks it out to Crawford. Back to Harris. Ross against Durant. Here's Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Silva.
Ai, por pouco.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's
Por
position,
pouco.
you could see the frustration
Por pouco.
on his face.
And so it's Kevin Durant.
Esse é o tipo de bola que a gente tem que acelerar mesmo e tem que buscar a intensidade, né? Porque é bola de final de quarto, dá moral.
And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports
Ai,
coming your
ai.
way after this break.
Vamos ver se agora eu vou pro banco.
One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
In 2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
Os Sixers querem voltar pro jogo contra os Grizzlies. Faltam 2 minutos, são 5 pontos. É possível reagir, só não pode parar. Mas no caso de Pistons e Heat, o jogo já era. Já era. Já era. 20 pontos de diferença. Hawks e Blazers. Hawks e Blazers é um jogo a se observar. Tá equilibrado por enquanto. Os Blazers são favoritos.
And it's Claxton in at the center position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep.
Olha os Sixers querendo voltar pro jogo, rapaz.
Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether.
Olha os Sixers querendo
many
voltar
fewer
pro jogo,
teams that are taking
rapaz.
red-eye flights
A
across
diferença cai
country.
mais 2,
Some teams
sem
even give players
resposta.
orange-tinted
Os
glasses
Grizzlies estão
to
querendo...
encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the
problema.
direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach.
Olha só! Reação! Em cadeia!
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Fultz. No points in the game yet for him. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Hard to overstate the muscle Fultz showed there. Excellent, absorbing the contact on his way to the hoop.
Timeout call, the Nets. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Ninguém quer ganhar o jogo, hein? Ninguém quer ganhar o jogo, hein?
Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Jonathan Isaac comes in for James Ennis. And it's Carter Williams in for
Atravessa o campo inteiro, não para, Johnston, é touchdown!
Orlando grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Jets.
Buffalo Bills! Big Six interceptado na end zone no Lamar Jackson! Para botar uma diferença enorme na reta final do terceiro período. Muito congestionamento na cara da end zone. Mas entrou na frente da bola com sobras. A bola que buscava o Mark Andrews. De novo o Tyrant. Um retorno espetacular para o touchdown. O Buffalo Bills abre uma enorme vantagem. Que hora, Lamar Jackson, que hora! Buffalo Bills 16-3, Paulo Mancha.
Um lapso, né, do Lamar Jackson, porque ele não faz a leitura do lado esquerdo, quando ele não percebe o Johnson ali, podendo interceptar ali no passe. Ele só olha pro seu recebedor. Mais fácil, uma interceptação na temporada, claro, agora marca um touchdown. Sensacional.
Como tá seu inglês? Quando você estuda na English Live, o inglês gruda na cabeça e você não esquece. Olha só. Quantas lembranças de aulas particulares e personalizadas. E melhorando a fluência nas aulas em grupo. Ah não, gente, essa esquece, tá? Inglês imersivo que gruda na cabeça é English Live. 0800 718 8888 ou acesse englishlive.com.br.
Isaac kicks to Carter Williams.
We've just begun.
Nova CB 650R Neo Sports Café. Não siga tendências, ultrapasse.
No shortage of drama here early on. Yeah, 18 changes already. Each number this early. The pass to Augustine. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And he finished it off with the lane. And it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied
Cara, pra arremessar a bola.
forcing turnover.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition
arremessar lá, né,
opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Gotta like the aggressiveness there inside from Isaac. Not afraid to mix it up and go into the defender.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
First one falls for him. We know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any
perder,
passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Dimes in their last game against the Jazz looked really strong. He ended up with 8 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. He was impressive in that, contributed in a variety of ways. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against it.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris has checked in. Second free throw, no good. And the 6'7" swingman, Terrence Ross, the number 8 pick out of Washington.
Well, you know, the shooting and leaping ability of Ross, phenomenal. I mean, I think the defensive end is where he can solidify his game and really improve. He's got all the tools, though, to be an excellent two-way player.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
And on the way from Irving for 3, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 1.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. can't happen.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Harris dishes to Allen. Kicks it to Irving. Releases. He's off on that one. The Magic go the other way with it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Silva. Some solid defense there from Irving. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
Mais uma vez. Eu não devia ter acelerado, né? Depois eu pensei, será que eu devo acelerar? Será que eu não devo acelerar? Baixou da casa de 8 segundos, eu resolvi acelerar. Talvez eu não devesse ter acelerado tanto. Eu devesse ter acelerado quando tivesse chegado perto da linha de 3 pontos. Aí eu poderia tentar um passo atrás, né? Que é a jogada que eu queria tentar.
Got to play every possession defensively, and it's got to be every single possession.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Chovendo nessa Ibaitide, meu Deus. Os mais de 2. 8 pontos. Uma assistência, um roubo e um erro.
Good stuff, Che. I keep that intensity in the second half. You got this. Well done.
Valeu, coach.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even
fazer
so
algo pelo
far.
time.
What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Dime. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Durant. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
Here's Dimes. They trail by 1. Outside Fournier. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 9 rebounds now tonight. LeVert against Fournier. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Isaac. Second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Isaac's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Now here's Gordon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fournier passes to Silva. 6 to shoot. Over Irving. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Hey, you know, the mid-range, Jay, continuing to look better over time for LeVert, showing real improvement in knocking that shot down.
Here's Fournier following the bucket by the Nets. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. There's the feed to Vucevic. Yep, that one goes.
Nice job at sizing up the defense in these sets. Fournier, dependable.
Quem diria, o Kyrie não deixou me movimentar direito na quadra.
Mark, it seems
Bom,
the
né?
guards are rebounding now
Forçando na
more than
defesa,
ever.
quem diria?
What do you make of that trend?
You know what,
Kyrie
Kevin? I think
forçando
it's
na
a function
defesa.
of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball.
É, os Hawks estão disputando a vida dos Blazers aí, rapaz. Esse joguinho tá equilibrado, não dá pra apontar nada. Não dá pra apontar seta pra ninguém. Não dá pra apontar seta pra ninguém.
For guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
Armador, Guto.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Murray comes in for Isaac. Fultz, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Dimes. Now here's Irving. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. And then Durant with the dunk.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Here's Carter Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Fultz. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Irving against Carter Williams. Outside Irving. Shoots over Carter Williams. Kept alive. Poked away. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Vucevic. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Orlando, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9½", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
Irving misses. Orlando, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Fultz with the ball, defended by Dinwiddie. Murray dishes to Fultz. For the lead, and there's Murray on the assist from Fultz. Murray's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic. You look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. He gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
Now here's Murray. After the miss from KD. Murray finds Vucevic. It's good. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout called the Nets.
Well, we've seen Vucevic expand his offensive repertoire, guys, adding to his old school post game. He's now demonstrating perimeter shooting and playmaking ability, and that's opening some eyes.
He's checked in for the Magic. Terrence Ross comes in for Carter Williams. Allen's checked in for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Kyrie Irving. Outside Durant. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by the Magic. And Clarkus Vucevic has stepped out from that mid-range to beyond the arc. It's paying dividends.
Yeah, not only is he shooting the three-point shot when he steps out there, but it spaces the floor and opens up things for his teammates, and he's proven himself to be a pretty good passer. The face-up game proving just as effective as his post-up game, which makes him a hard cover.
It's the Nets now. Magic knocking down the tray. Dinwiddie passes to Crawford. Over Ennis. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
That free throw good from Ross. And Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Durant, and it's LeVert in for Jamal Crawford. And both free throws good for Ross. There's Dinwiddie. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Passes to Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
Pass to Gordon. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trailed by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boy, Karis LeVert reads defenders very well. This guy is an instinctive offensive player.
The Nets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
He misses the free throw.
And LeVert, the Ohio native, has a ton of potential, folks. A tall, lanky shooting guard with really good playmaking ability.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Dimes. Shoots the 3. Here's Vucevic, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay.
Vucevic estava ali beijando no primeiro
we
momento.
thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he
Podia ter
did
tentado
not
a jogada
beat the
diferente,
buzzer
né?
with that shot.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
Não vai
the
valer,
replay center
tá?
in Secaucus giving us the
Aí, ó, não
perfect
valeu,
angle,
ó. Tá
and
vendo?
he wasn't quick
Sai da
enough
mão
on
quando
his
não tinha
release. It
zerado.
would
Não vai
appear.
valer. Não ia valer.
Extra little split second made the difference.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Tá bom, né? Passezinho de lado aí.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Setting the floor for the Nets. Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Allen is out there with Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward.
Boy, he's getting smarter at reading these situations, guys. LeVert's basketball IQ and pick and rolls ascending.
Silva. Up and in on the layup. And the Magic lead by 8.
How about how he sets his man
O
up?
controle demorou a responder. Dinwiddie já tinha caído na primeira finta.
Harris outside. Ross with it, picked up by Harris.
Ah, vai embora. Só vai.
From 15 feet away.
Nossa, apertei o botão errado.
That one's not going to go. Jordan with some
Devia ter
nice
deixado. Ele ia enterrar.
They've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to LeVert. Outside Jordan. Back to LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic is... Fournier passes to Silva. Back to Fournier. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Dimes. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jared Allen.
And you look at Vucevic, and his tenacity goes up the closer he is to the cup. Defenders try to match his level of physicality down there, which more times than not results in him going to the foul line.
Reação lenta, sempre. É questão do overall do jogador mesmo ainda. Eu esqueço disso.
And he makes the first.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola.
Mas desculpa, Ross, eu fiz você errar. Eu fiz você errar. Você tinha ganho a cesta e puxado o contra-ataque. Eu fiz você errar. Porque eu apertei o botão de arremesso, sendo que ele estava indo claramente com uma enterrada sozinho.
And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's
era uma bola que eu podia ter
developed
interceptado.
in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
It's deflected. It's stolen by
Vai.
Vucevic.
Só vai.
The court come the Magic on the break. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
LeVert kicks to Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Jordan finds Dinwiddie. Pulls up on the elbow. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. Strong rebound, and it's certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Poke loose. Isaac with the steal.
Só vai.
Himself finishes the break with a slam.
Terrific activity from Isaac. Excellent at using his length.
Hoje é seu dia, Isaac. Hoje é seu dia.
Dinwiddie passes to LeVert. Allen the bounce pass. Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. LeVert from outside drills the three-pointer. LeVert's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets. The Magic have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Kicks it out to Gordon.
Livre.
The 3. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the
Ô, Gordon, precisa acertar essa bola, Gordon.
Markel Fultz is checked in for Dimes. Then for the Nets, Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Nets trail by 9. Irving passes to Jordan. there's the pass to Durant. Outside Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Magic leading by 9. Here's Fultz. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Jordan against Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Trying his luck from deep. A rebound by the Nets. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shoots over Isaac. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Durant.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
A really solid performance here in front of the home crowd. He may not be the star of this team, but nights like this are what make him a fan favorite. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Magic lead by 9.
Well, that's just strength. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Outside Irving. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Isaac's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. Outside Gordon. 3-pointer. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Fades back. Yep, right through the net.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Fournier against LeVert. Pass to Isaac. Pass to Fournier. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
Timeout called the Nets. They're down by 9. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
It's going to be hard, though, Greg. I mean, they don't have much time to work with here, but we've seen crazy stuff happen in this game.
on the floor for Orlando. Brooklyn with the ball. 9-point game. The offensive rebound, Claxton, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. No good from Silva. Here's Caruch. No good on the triple. So the Magic win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
E é isso aí. Conseguimos defender um adversário forte. Vitória aí por 6 pontos, 7 pontos. E ainda foi pontuador do time, mas o Vucevic fez estrago, né? 10 pontos e 16 rebotes para o Vucevic. 16 minutos, 10 pontos, um rebote, uma assistência. 2 erros, 4 de 11 arremessos, 0 de 3 em bola de 3, 2 de 2 em lances livres, plus mais negativo de 1, responsável por 12 pontos. Com esse jogador ainda não vai ser tão fácil assim, mas tá melhorando, tá melhorando. Aos poucos nós vamos subir o elevador com ele.
Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, there he is, Jay. Big day.
Thanks again for doing this.
Oh, I'm so ready to do it. Let's run everything by one time, make sure I got it.
Okay, so there's 2 main goals that we have here. The first is to launch our new customizable GX bottle.
All right, GX bottle, I know that.
Yep, and the second is to establish you as our celebrity endorser.
Gotcha.
It's simple. Yes, exactly. So I'll start with a little spiel about the bottle, and then I'll toss it to you, and you'll talk a little bit about why you like GX, and it's simple.
Simple, it's easy.
Totally. Now, the main thing is that we really, really want you to be yourself. No phony self.
Right.
However, there are 3 things we'd love you to hit if you can.
Yeah, what are they?
Okay, so the first one is the lid ID ring. That's at the top of the bottle. That's where you put your name and your number and the branding of your favorite NBA team.
Cool.
Second is the bottle itself, which is all different color combinations, and you can personalize that with text.
Gotcha.
Third and final is the tagline. Try to hit one of those if you can. It would be amazing.
Which one's the more important?
There's 2. The first is Fuel Your X Factor.
Fuel Your X Factor.
And the second is Reinventing How You Feel.
It's my favorite one. Reinventing.
Nice. So, as we said, we want you to hit as many of these things as possible, but we still want you to be chill out there. That's why they're paying for you. Nice.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Great.
Hey, Che.
Yeah.
Take a leg.
I will. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone. It is an exciting day for us today here at Gatorade as we launch Gatorade GX, our brand new customizable hydration system that reinvents the way you fuel. I love GX. I use it every day, but rather than bore you with my stories, I'm going to pass the mic to Che, one of the brightest young stars in the NBA, and he's going to talk to you about how GX has helped him to perform at an elite level.
Hey, thanks, Reese. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me. But like she said, Gatorade GX is
pretty revolutionary. First of all, it's completely customizable. You can design it however you want. You can put pictures of your kids on there, pictures of your pets. Pretty cool. That's very exciting.
We'll get right on that picture thing.
Oh yeah, something else I like. You can customize the bottle itself with like a million colors. And you can throw some text in there too. Whatever you want.
That's right.
So yeah, it's a great product all around. And it's gonna reinvent how you feel.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Che, and thank you to all of you guys for coming out. Now, if you look under your seat, you will find a customized GX bottle that you can take home. Yay! And as you can see, there are many, many combinations, so feel free to trade with one another until you find the one that suits you best. All right, thank you.
Sete, 63, 95, 77, 96, 88, 24, 03, 80, 97, 75, 01, 84. É isso. É isso. Subindo para o 83. E é isso. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui nas coisas como estão andando. Sei não, mas tô achando que os Blazers não viram esse jogo. E os Bills, hein? Os Bills estão detonando.
Wisconsin have it on night. Third year out of Weber State, picked them in the 4th round back in 2018. At the play of the night, the 101-yard interception return. That guy's got a pretty good night too.
Al, so far tonight, it hasn't been the read guy that has been impacting those handoffs. It's been a secondary defender out of the secondary that's been able to take away those outside runs.
2nd and goal from the 10. Huntley sails in complete, and Andrews beats the goalpost as well. 3rd down and goal.
I'll tell you, the guy that's had a nice game so far tonight is Tremaine Edmonds. Some sideline to sideline kind of plays, and then good in coverage there right down the middle.
Quis fazer uma ponte comigo, velho.
Ravens have 2 timeouts,
Ah.
plus the 2-minute stoppage.
Ah, velho, que isso, velho? Que monte de falta é essa? Pink Blinders? Já ouvi, é uma série, né? Já ouvi falar, eu nunca vi.
Hey fans, I'm John Collins from the Atlanta Hawks. Check out these game break highlights.
Não, velho, pô, mas eu dou bot muito melhor. Tá zoado os bots. Você tomar um fall out aqui, velho.
That's old ball from Taco Fall. Number 99 doing the denying, and that gets Big Taco in at number 10. On to number 9, and it looks like Lowry Marketing gets hung, but that doesn't stop him from getting this one done with a little and one fun. Another big man in at number 9.
Deixei pros caras fazer uma jogada pra ver se saiu alguma coisa diferente.
Freak attacking the rim. Yep.
Você, velho, eu não vou ser draftado, velho. Eu não vou ser draftado, então bota fé. 21-14. Eu não vou ser draftado, velho. Olha lá. Os caras não estão nem passando a bola mais pra mim, velho. Olha lá. Ignorou já 2 vezes. Foda-se, chutei. Vão me ignorar que se foda, já tô fodido mesmo. Já estão me ignorando já, velho. Não vai, não vai, não vai. Jogando desse jeito, meu amigo. Olha, não entra a bola, velho. Nada, é os outros caras que querem ser draftados. Ah, só ignora meus passos, velho. Ele não fui ainda, Caçalho, não fui draftado ainda. Não fui pra NBA, acho que eu não vou ser, velho. Acho que eu não vou ser. Olha lá, nada. 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 Deu pra mim, velho. Early second round, velho. Não muda. Não abre Clippers, não abre Raptors, não abre Lakers, não abre Bulls, não abre nada. Já era, vou jogar no PC, aham. PC e no teclado.
What can I do now? Yeah, that was bad in there, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't evaluate you off one bad performance and you still get picked. But
You got to learn from this, but you got to prepare yourself a lot better than that. That should never happen with the kind of opportunity that's in front of you. So, going forward, you got to get it in. You got to work way harder, prepare yourself way better. So the next opportunity, you don't let it slip like this possibly could have. So, you know, keep your head
This
up.
streak has 5 points. We're gonna keep.
Fudeu, velho. Fudeu.
I hope so, man.
At this point, it feels like Junior may be destined to stay in the second round or leave the draft entirely. Hey, this is where you stay in the game, baby boy. Show them what you're made of. Now, I know getting drafted in the second round can present an uphill climb, but it never stopped Jokic or Draymond.
I know, but man, I worked too hard for this.
Exactly. You are an NBA second round prospect, so own it.
Take that and use it as fuel.
That's what I'm talking about. You keep that fight for you.
Eu sou o segundo, velho, segundo round. Early second round, é o que tem, velho. The NBA Draft. Vamos ver o que vai rolar. Será que vai dar bom?
Yo, man, I'm wired, bro. Yo, me too, me too. I mean, I know it's good like to go to bed early and all that, but I'm bouncing off the walls right now. Yo, I'm bugging too. It's like, this is all too crazy, man. Like, this is my life, you know what I mean? I do. I mean, the NBA is right there. It's amazing, but it's tomorrow. Yeah.
Gurizada toda enlouquecendo.
Yo, what?
Yo.
Let's go out. Aw, man. Can't go out partying. We get caught and it goes viral, man. We're gonna be done. I'm not talking about partying, man.
Fala, Branquinho. Tudo bem? Tudo ótimo. Utah Jazz, velho. Vamos jogar basquete de noite, quer ver?
I don't know, man. Maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. Nah, it's fine. Take pictures with fans, watch them street ball. It's innocent, and there's something old school about it. The media will eat this up. No risk.
Junior and Henry. Oh, what's up, bro?
Oh, snap.
Good, man.
How y'all doing, man?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Y'all doing here, man?
What's up, man? I mean, guys, y'all here for draft night, huh?
Yeah, man. That's a big night.
All right, you feeling excited?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I got an idea. How about we get warmed up? Let's go twos. What you think, man?
Let's go some twos. Let's have some fun.
I mean, unless y'all scared of my
Tô
boy.
em casa, Branco.
Man, I would be scared. Come on.
You got a joke. Well, I'm down. I ain't never scared.
Hey,
what you think, Junior?
Come on, man. Friendly competition.
Não, velho, não.
Hold on one second. Let me holler at you. One second. What's up, man? All right, let's think this through, man. All these fans, all these cameras, this can go really bad for me, man. Okay. Pros and cons, right? Right? Yeah. Cons. He beats us, that goes viral, we look like trash, and our draft stock watches right up the Hudson River. Yeah, that's bad, man. All of that sounds really bad. Pros, we take them down, that goes viral, we become legends, our draft stock goes through the roof. But you already the top prospect, man. I'm just saying, because we...
Mudei de quarto, eu vim pro quarto do silêncio agora, Branco. O quarto do barulho ficou pra trás. Agora eu botei nas coisas no quarto do silêncio, tem que tirar as camas daqui e passar pra lá ainda.
That is Zion. Yeah. So that's why I'll let you make the choice. If you in, I'm in.
Não, eu não vou entrar nessa, velho.
Sit back and watch the Zion show.
All right. So we talked about it. So you guys ready to take me on or not?
No.
Yeah, man, we talked about it and we've been working out, training hard, like my ankle been twisted. Like not really the same cough you been having. Yeah, I've been having that same cough. We passed something going around. You got the same thing?
Same what thing?
Little cough. Little cough.
No, I got a little.
Okay. Yeah, man, I'm just not feeling right. My stomach acting up. I'm hungry. I'm a little sleepy. Hey, you get rest for the.
We get it.
No need to.
We get it.
Explain. It's the biggest night of y'all life tomorrow.
Right.
I get it, y'all in the league tomorrow.
It's all good. It's all good. Hey, listen, we still gonna be rooting for you tomorrow in the draft, all right?
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Good luck, yo.
I mean, don't come too. I'm sick. Don't come too close.
You're right. It's all right. Hey, y'all were just a little bit scared. That's okay. That's okay. Can't help it. Stay up.
Que merda foi essa, velho? Que merda foi essa? Que desculpinha, né? Eu tô com dor de estômago, meu tornozelo torceu e não sei mais o que, e tu tá maluco, velho. It's draft night at the NBA. Let's do it. Ah lá, olha lá o sapatinho, cadê? Não vai aparecer o sapatinho? Não acredito. Ah, e o sapatinho é a cereja do topo, velho. Cadê o sapatinho?
Hey, what's up, Arch?
How you feel?
I'm good.
Cadê o sapatinho, velho? Não tá aparecendo o sapatinho.
A little tense.
Yep. Definitely tense.
Encosta que é pra não ver o draft caindo.
Take a look around. So is everyone else. You're in good company.
Supposed to help me, man?
Helpful stuff would be to say, imagine everyone in their underwear on a clown's nose, like in one of those public speaking classes.
So is that helpful?
I never found it to be.
Utah Jazz, velho. Milwaukee Bucks. Sacramento Kings.
Crazy,
Vocês querem me fuder, né?
Yeah, supposed to be here now.
You might as well know this now. Dad was a good player.
Wizards.
Great teammate. Influenced a lot of people.
Devia ser o Knicks.
But he wasn't half the player you want.
Ah, o Knicks pelo menos tem uma bela história.
He's good the same way.
Sacramento Kings não tem porra nenhuma.
I think he would have said he was proud of me.
Washington Wizards, que bela história tem o Washington Wizards.
Like never. He would have been thinking.
Houston Hornets.
Tonight marks the realization of a dream for the best young players
É Charlotte Hornets agora, né?
A reward for their many. With the first pick in the NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Hendricks Cobb.
Caralho, só porque era o time que eu queria. Olha que filhos da puta, velho. Eu falei que eu queria o Miami Heat, velho. E aí eles selecionaram o Hendricks. E esse jogo é muito troll, velho. Esse jogo é muito troll, velho.
Select Reggie Watson.
8 pick.
Ken Booker.
Eita, nós.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Karan Rand.
Fudeu.
With the 36th pick in the NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Junior Syracuse University.
Entrei no Miami Heat. Chupa vocês. Vou jogar com o Kobe. Olha lá, vai aparecer o sapatinho. O último do draft. Foda-se, velho. Tem mais ninguém na sala. Azar. Não vai aparecer o sapatinho? O sapatinho é o mais importante. Não apareceu o sapatinho, velho.
Wow. You know how many people live in this planet? 7.8 billion. You know how many in the NBA? Not that many.
I just gotta thank you, Coach. I wouldn't even be here if you hadn't talked me into it way back when.
Ordinarily, I'd say you did all the work. But in this case, yeah, I'll take the credit.
I guess I walked into that one.
Hey, let's
Se tivesse cantar o banco de um time bom, foda-se.
Let's do it.
Safado.
To Junior, New York's finest. You made it.
Vai ser o distribuidor de Gatorade do R. Vai tomar no cu de vocês, velho. Bando safado.
This life is a long story, son. Just make sure you remember who you are, yeah? This place.
Sure, Dad. I will.
Eu cheguei na NBA, velho. Vai ser o roupeiro, velho. Guto, welcome to the Miami Heat. We are thrilled to have you on board. Looking forward to a long and successful partnership. Every year, our off-season mandate remains the same. Improve the team. The draft is an integral part of the process. And this year class with you and Hendrik Skov leading the way, created a buzz around the organization we haven't felt in quite some time. Together, the two of you have the potential to lead us into a new era of Heat excellence. That's all very excited to get to work. See you on the court, Gudo. Sincerely, Heat Management. Beleza. Tem umas coisinhas pra fazer, né? Progression. Opa, eu tenho uns pontinhos ainda, velho. Aí, velho, cheio dos pontos. Eu não distribuía. Ah, não. Eu tenho só 4.000, não consigo botar tudo isso. É que tinha. Os upgrades estavam. Ué. Nem fodendo. Nem fodendo. Ai. Volta tudo. Foi. Eu achei que os pontos available upgrades lá era tudo ponto grátis, velho. Só isso. E aí? Badges. Upgrade badges.
Flash Passer.
Gives an additional boost to players take over a meter after completing an assist with a flashy passer. Vamos jogar. E agora é a hora. Nosso primeiro...
Yo, 2KMC here with all the details about what's going down in the neighborhood.
Ando, rapaz. O time do Damian Lillard. Garoto. Cancela. Damian Lillard tá lá, voando baixo.
Cheguei na NBA, mãe. Os 3 minutos mais emocionantes da minha vida. São foda também, né?
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you.
And drafted out of Kentucky with the 14th pick back in 17. Stardom really wasn't predicted for Bam, but Shaq, a star, he's becoming.
You know, with a name like Bam, you expect a banger. You know, he actually surprised me with his skill.
Vamos ver.
Começou tomando sacode. Mas é assim.
Olha aí, entrei, hein? Faltando 58 segundos do primeiro tempo. Hein?
58 seconds left to play in the first.
And
the pass to Junior. He feeds it to Iguodala. Here's Hero. Pass to Junior. From outside the arc. They grab their own miss, and Adebayo throws it down.
It doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Outside Holiday. Outside Lamb. And Turner kicks to Lamb. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Iguodala against Lamb. Seconds left. That's short off the rim. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Miami ahead.
Eu curto algum time da NBA, Lakers.
Wrap up the first quarter on a 14-6 run. We've got more in
Não,
store
relaxa,
for you
relaxa.
right after this.
Vamos jogar do jeito que tá, ó. Estamos ganhando por 1 ponto ainda. Que problema a gente faz no nosso...
Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys
Jimmy
work so
Butler.
hard, and they're young and they're professional with it. That you're planting that seed early. So
sounds like Butler is found happy.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your ability. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
Total tá jogando no
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got Jeremy Lamb. Doug McDermott is out there with Turner. And it's Holiday in at the small forward. Indiana leading. Shaq, you were the league MVP in 2000. Some discussion about what defines an MVP. stats, wins, leadership. What do you think?
You know, to me, numbers don't really tell the whole story. I just think you got to have the effective winning on your whole team, the arena. You just have to display it night in and night out.
A dominance, right, that just touches everything.
A dominance.
It's still just unfathomable that man only has one MVP.
I can't get over that. I know. There are a couple guys like that in NBA history, though, with one. Have one. How can you have one?
I don't know. I don't think it's not fair.
Shaq's more emotional than I recall. Yeah. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Miami with the ball. Iguodala, the pass to Nunn.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Voltamos a ser o Miami Heat sempre, né, velho?
And the NBA has gotten into the academy business, be it in China, India, Africa, getting those top prospects together.
Meu amigo, que joguinho, hein?
I would actually love to. If I did, you would just have to call me the big diplomat.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's very exciting to see the game's reach expand. You know, when we were playing great, there's only a few guys, but now they're from all over the place. I would love to introduce the people to the Shackster.
A big diplomat. Kelly Olynyk checked in for the Heat. Butler comes in for Robinson. Here's Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Vamos deixar.
Não sei, Zazig. Eu melhorei do garrafão close shot.
Vamos deixar o Guto Nash jogar. Né? Deixar o Guto Nash jogar. Pois muito bem, muito bom.
De mais uma rodada aí do Campeonato Brasileiro. Na realidade, abrimos a rodada na sexta-feira, tivemos Palmeiras e Grêmio, né? Um empate de 1-1. E hoje já tivemos a vitória do Fluminense sobre o Sport 1-0, né? Reabilitação aí da equipe do Fluminense. E agora o Vasco, que deixou escapar 3 pontos importantes dentro de casa, né? 1-0, derrota para o Coritiba, que não vencia uma partida há 10 rodadas. Situação que complica um pouco a situação do Vasco ali na briga contra o rebaixamento, né? A gente vai falar sobre tudo isso e, claro, também sobre o Cruzeiro. Falar em rebaixamento, o Cruzeiro vai permanecer na Série B na próxima temporada. Afinal de contas, perdeu hoje para o Juventude, não tem mais chances de voltar à Série A na temporada 2021. Para debater tudo isso, para conversar sobre todos esses assuntos, nós estamos aqui com o Antero Greco, também o Breiler Pires. Olha só a Renata Ruel, não faço programa com a Renata há muito tempo, dia de matar saudades. Todos juntos hoje aqui para falar sobre esses jogos e, claro, falar um pouquinho também do que vai rolar amanhã no Campeonato Brasileiro e o futebol europeu com muitos jogos importantes nesse sabadão. Para começar, vamos mostrar aí como foi a vitória do Coritiba sobre o Vasco.
Não, obrigado, boa noite e até amanhã. Eita, porcaria. Enfim, né? Provavelmente mais uma escolha errada que eu fiz. Hoje tá o dia das escolhas erradas. Tá o dia das escolhas erradas. Eu vou jogar assim. Daí vai pelo que for. Pronto. Já fiz a cagada. Tá jogando bastante tempo até. Tomou a finta por causa da lentidão e tomou infiltração. Iniciante em carreira é assim, meu filho. Não tem jeito não. Tem jeito não, rapaz. Tem jeito não. O que tem jeito é que eu vou jogar mais uma partida de modo carreira. Vambora. Não animei, mas tô animado. não animei, mas estou animado. Bora pra cima. Tirar o teclado, que essa vai ser situação completa, treino, jogo, tudo bonitinho. Bora. Reativar aqui o bodegão. Reativando o bonitão. Antes, é claro, vamos treinar. Treino técnico. Vamos fazer mais um treino, né? Aquela coisa. Treino é treino, jogo é jogo. Aqui mais do que nunca. Treino é treino, jogo é jogo. Vamos lá. Pra mais uma partida.
Hey, need some help?
Sim, senhor. Isso aí. Farmei os pontinhos aqui. Agora vou tentar farmar mais uns pontinhos aqui. Os meus companheiros de time, né? Esperar alguém levantar. Deixar ele farmando os pontos aí. Enquanto isso eu vou mexer umas coisinhas que eu tenho que mexer e já vou. cara gosta de um papo com o Gordon aí. Pelo jeito o Gordon deve ser bem parceiro. Gosta de uma resenha. Valeu, Gordon. Valeu por farmar meus pontinhos de parceria aí. Eu quero ser bem parceiro mesmo com vocês aí, porque eu sei que eu vou precisar tanto de vocês quanto vocês querem que eu jogue, né? Eu sou fã de vocês, sou parceiro desse Gordon dançarino. Olha o swing da criança. É um engraçadão, né, esse Gordon. Esse Gordon é um gordo. Ó o swing da criança. Dança pra lá, dança pra cá. Ó. Swing da criança. Vamos lá. Treinamento de defesa. Eu não vou ficar mais buscando os hard não aqui, porque eu não tô conseguindo pontos no hard. Eu tô conseguindo pontos no charge. Sofrendo faltas de ataque. Foi só falar. Boa. Vamos sofrer cargas. Fechando portas. Dessa vez não deu. Ó como fecha a porta. Ele acelera, né? O Fultz está voando baixo. Eu não tô conseguindo. Dessa vez não vou conseguir nas cargas não. Ainda consegui. Deu certo porque não botaram o Fultz, porque com o Fultz eu não tava conseguindo nada. Vou ser bem sincero. Playmaking. Outlet Pass. Treino é sempre a mesma coisa, porque a gente precisa coletar pontos. Caiu meu Jordan. Caiu meu Jordan. Arremessador. Eita, não. Agora complicou. Deu certo ainda, mas... interceptado. Passe picado. Na mão do Fournier. E agora foi interceptado feio. E aí, pra gente apelar, a gente acelera. Porque nós somos apelão. Cara, eu não sei como eu vou equilibrar o outro Jordan com a bola, não. Tem dois bonequinhos do Jordan, eu não tô conseguindo equilibrar eles. Um eu consegui, o outro não. Playmaking já foi. chute é sempre lance livre, porque é o que eu consigo farmar mais pontos. Às vezes eu posso tentar outros exercícios, mas lance livre é um exercício de nível hard que dá pra farmar ponto, então bora.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Caramba! Foco. Garoto. Último lance livre. Vou dar uma arrastada no sofá aqui. Já. Sofazinho arrastado. Vamos lá, reposicionando as peças. Vou dar uma olhada como é que estão as coisas. E não é que os Blazers voltaram pro jogo, rapaz. Vai começar o quarto período com tudo igual. Hoje tá o dia das viradas, hein? Hoje tá o dia das viradas. Os caras abrem e não sustentam a vantagem, não. Falar pra você. Os caras abrem e não sustentam. O Blazer já virou. Já virou. Os Hawks vão se pirulitar do jeito que estão aí. Time novo, né? Não consegue sustentar vantagens. de olho nesse jogo aqui, tá? Vou ficar de olho. Aqui a gente arrisca, né? Aqui vai nas finalizações contestadas.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Bora. Posicionamento. Ó, mais uma farmadinha. Sexta e vamos farmar pontos. Vamos farmar pontos. Sempre farmando pontos. Farmando pontinhos. Deixa eu ver como é que tá lá. E os Rocks estão na frente de novo. Vai ser tiroteio até o fim. Agora que os Blazers voltaram, vai ser tiroteio até o fim. Ah, louco. Ai, ai. Deixa os caras... Ó, eles estão treinando. Ó, o centro de treinamento do Hit aí também. É a mesma quadra, só muda as cores. Esse jogo é viciante, é isso aí. Esse jogo é viciante mesmo. Quem dera pudesse ter feito treinos de basquete de verdade. Ai, ai. Bora jogar mais uma? O treino de hoje foi feito, né? Tá pago. O jogo falta 8h40 pro final. Então dá pra gente começar e depois, na primeira pausa, quem sabe pegar alguma coisa. Bora pro game? Esteja pronto pro game. Esteja pronto pro game. Nossa, só 10. Eu conversei com os parça, tudo, farmei pontinho de tempo de shoot around, os caras não é nada. 10
The
só.
NBA 2K21 demo is out now,
Acho
and
que esse
in
negócio é
this
meio
episode
bugado
we're
às vezes.
jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV
Pra falar a
moments
verdade,
of 2K20.
já era pra eu estar na
And
segunda
first look at
temporada
what's
desse
coming
modo
up in
carreira,
my
né?
team for
Mas é que como eu
2K21.
configurei meu jogador errado, eu tive que fazer um segundo jogador só pra poder aproveitar melhor as badges. Mas eu não vou conseguir aproveitar melhor as badges de jeito nenhum, porque com 2 jogadores você não consegue evoluir um só. 2 jogadores é 2 jogadores. Se eu jogasse todo dia com o mesmo jogador, aí sim ia ter muita evolução. Aí sim. Mas agora... Vamos lá. Vai. Não vou poder jogar o 2K19. Vou até testar, abrir uma carreira no 2K19 sem nada, sabe? Testar, pra ver como é que fica a carreira offline. Se ele faz a carreira offline.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, for Bradley Beal, it all started with his shot. His mom was a great athlete in her own right, and she coached him. By age 7, he was making high school range threes. He said, I just run from arc to arc. I loved it because you knew you had to guard me all the way out there. Everywhere I went, it was shooter, shooter. My name became shooter. Evan, it still is.
Ai, respira, Sônia. Respira, porque parece que você não tá legal.
And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is
Davis
how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic.
Eu vou falar que dessas colaborações de entrada aí, faltou uma que eu acho que é a que o Ray Allen fazia. É aquela que eu gostava.
Of maintaining focus and concentration throughout these 82 regular season games.
I mean, the season just wears on you. First of all,
cenas de entrada de
travel,
jogo, né?
the games, the practice. So one, you have to get through it physically, so take care of your body. Second, mentally, just the fact that you go through every season from Christmas to the summertime. Can you just stay mentally prepared and engaged and remember what the big focus is, why all of you guys came together, the championship. So really it's just a constant reminder that you have to do the little things every day. It's not about the big picture. It's day by day until we get to the end. And usually when you keep that narrow-minded type of focus, you'll get to the end of the season and
3 segundos de ataque, 3 segundos de defesa, chama o Zé Boquinha.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And a new regime in Washington as they have moved on from the previous GM. A lot to do here.
Yeah, G, and it's not an ideal cap situation to work with. Fans are excited to see what can be done. They need to land a few big free agents. It hasn't happened for the Wizards in a while.
Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Beal is graceful on the drive. Clever at finding ways around the defense.
Here's Dimes. outside Fournier.
Chuta, Fournier.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
It's Wall with the drop. Goes up
Tomar
and lays it
finta
nice
do
and
João
easy.
Parede a
Can't
noite
allow Wall
inteira.
to get a lane to the rim. He's too fast.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. It's stolen by Wall.
Interceptado.
To the paint, and now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Vai ser difícil hoje, hein?
Double whammy, guys.
Começamos mal.
A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now, here's Fournier. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fournier's got 5 now.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA. I mean, great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency.
Essa jogada aí maluca aí, ó.
Beal. Orlando grabs the miss. He went to Washington for the last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with the win.
Well, they
Slam dunk.
in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
Yeah, controlling the flow of second chance opportunities is key. I mean, something they'll try to
De novo,
replicate.
mesma jogada.
That doesn't go either for Beal. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Dimes. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Fournier. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
3 for 4 to start. I mean, he's going to try to keep
Bola no
this
Fournier.
streak going as long as he can.
Wall passes to Brown. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
I love the unselfishness from Wall. When someone flashes open, I mean, he's right there with the pass.
Here's Dimes, covered by Wall. Here's Silva, and it's
Livre.
Vucevic in the corner.
Ai.
As the Wizards gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings.
Tava esperando isso, reação da defesa e o passe sair desse jeito.
Some of the teams above them trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the Magic, they win one, they lose one. They think they're going in the right direction, then they seem to take a step back. It's been a season of inconsistencies so far. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And the Wizards with possession.
De novo, a mesma jogada.
Bucket by Orlando. Bryant against Vucevic. The shot by Bryant, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They
Vai,
had to be.
só vai.
He is so strong.
And one.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Bradley Beal picks one up. For Orlando, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Eu descansar, vou
And
descansar feliz.
74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Fulton for Fournier. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Wagner, he's checked in for Bryant. Davis Bertans comes in for Hachimura. Ish Smith, he's checked in for Brown. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for John Wall. Guys sometimes don't make it big when they first get on the scene. Late bloomers that have caught your eye right now in the league. Guys that have really picked up their game.
Well, how about D'Angelo?
Quase!
Talk about getting traded, having to move at a young age. That really could be devastating for some players. So for him to have the skill set and the mental frame of mind to fight over that, I love it. And how about Julius Randle? I mean, I didn't see it coming. I knew
Mais
he was
uma!
He's a beast. Beast.
You mean he's a beast?
Os caras estão pegando a laranja de frente.
Here's Napier. Following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Napier kicks to Smith. Beal with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Beal the pass to Napier. Good, and
Por que vocês ficam trocando a marcação sem eu pedir, cara? Vocês ficam trocando a marcação de uma forma tão destrambelhada, estranha, esquisita, sabe? Maluca. Vamos pastar, pô.
Here's Dimes. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Só soltando a bola. Só soltando a bola.
Napier up top. He's guarded by Silva. Bounce pass Napier. The 19-foot shot. And that one hits back iron.
Quem vem comigo? Quem vem comigo? Eita, foi mal.
A minute 20 left to play in the first. Isaac with the steal. There's the lob to the hoop. And Ross with the slam.
Agora sim.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Tinha que voltar pegando um contra-ataque e mandando uma ponte aérea dessa.
Pass to Wagner. From the arc. Rebounded by Isaac.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to send shots.
Ross, that's good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And so Napier will bring it up for the Wizards. 11-point game.
Ó a confusão. Ó a confusão.
Inside. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again.
A confusão por quê? Porque eu tô marcando o meu e o cara trocou sem eu pedir. Essas jogadas em que misturam 3 jogadores fica uma confusão danada. Porque daí sempre tem a troca. E sempre a troca sai errada. Sempre. Isso que me deixa louco, sabe? Deixa louco. Louco.
Magic leading by 8. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That is his first foul of the game.
Eita porra. Já era, Hawks. Tomou pra cabeça, hein? Não aguentou no quarto período. Os Blazers foram lá e viraram. Nem tem como fazer aqui. Acabou, já era. 3,53 com 106,98 os Blazers voltando. Eu suspeitava que os Blazers fossem voltar pro jogo. Falaram o que eu tô fazendo. Eu só faço e não olho o que eu tô fazendo. Mas daqui a pouco você vai cagar com a tua vida. Olha bem pro que você tá fazendo, cara. Olha bem pro que você tá fazendo na tua vida.
Magic lead by 7. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. One of the most dangerous scorers in the game, Bradley Beal spoke about the trust Coach Scott Brooks has in him and his teammates.
I think the biggest thing is he's still young, so you know he tries to think he's still hip. He keeps up with us a little bit, but he grants us a lot of freedom. He allows us freedom on both ends of the floor to be leaders.
Minha avaliação, a minha situação fica toda deturpada, sabe? Eu sou uma anta mesmo. Eu sou uma
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Ennis, Murray out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Markelle Fultz, and it's Carter Williams in at the point. Here's Napier. The Magic getting the ball.
Abusar, não queria arriscar, não queria fazer cagada.
Wagner passes to Napier. Hits it from three-point range. Napier's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, he can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks,
he's
got the ability to do some damage out there.
Now here's Carter Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
When you're open, Carter Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
Now here's Napier. Tight defense on him. He kicks to Mahinmi. The shot from the low post is good.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Now here's Carter Williams. Napier covering. Here's Fultz. Tries again. And Bamba with the lay-in. Bamba's got 4 this quarter.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, Greg, that's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen, not at this level.
Estamos ganhando o jogo tranquilo. Depois de termos ganho dos Nets também. Vai ter bons e maus momentos na temporada. Mas o time tá melhor, tá fortalecendo aqui. O time tá fortalecendo. Deixa eu ver se eu vou entrar na quadra. Se eu entrar na quadra, beleza. Eu acho que eu não vou entrar, mas se eu entrar na quadra, eu já...
For the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gordon comes in for Murray. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Wagner. Hachimura comes in for Bertanis. Brown, he's checked in for Smith. And it's John Wall in for Napier. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Carter Williams can't get it to go.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Here's Wall. Second chance shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the vertical of Wall, he gets off the floor fast to collect second chance opportunities.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
Evan Fournier is checked in for Orlando. And that one falls for John Wall. The league has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. Who's leaving the bench? Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Randall just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant one, flagrant two, a shot and the ball that can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
And that one falls for Wall.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
And Washington making a change here. Beals checked in. That one misses. And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract, Greg, comes heavy expectation.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit.
Here's Beal, following the basket by Evan Fournier. Bryant dishes the Wall. Bryant, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Augustine, nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Fournier. Gordon against Brown. Shot clock at 6. Carter Williams with it. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, that's where Carter Williams is at his best, elevating nicely on these physical finishes. Nice toughness.
Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Fournier, and it's good for 2. 6 points for Bradley Beal.
This is Beal's game. A fantastic catch and shoot guy. He wastes no time in getting it out of his hands.
Here's Augustine, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Wall kicks to Bryant. Here's Hachimura. His last outing, he had 18 points. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Hachimura. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Brown. Carter Williams, the pass to Augustine.
Back to Melo. Melo, jumper from the top.
And here's Vucevic. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn.
Rotation.
Hawks a good chance. Young wants a 3 in transition. That's off.
Here's
Jones
Wall.
Jr. fighting for it. Hawks ball.
Here's Augustine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is
mais do que nunca gol
protect the
Blazers.
rim at all costs.
The Magic have been solid at the line so far. 4
Virou,
for 4.
então vai. Só vai. Nem vou ver depois. Nem vou ver depois. Já vou entrar na quadra aqui, vou me libertar desse problema. Ah, saco.
A free throw drops for Augustine. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba, he's checked in for
Mesmo lesionado.
Jonathan Isaac comes in for Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier.
Talentoso.
And it's Dimes in for Carter Williams. Then for the Wizards, Mo Wagner's checked in for Bryant. Bertanis comes in for Hachimura. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Troy Brown. Both free throws good from Augustine.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
Here's Wall. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now, here's Isaac. 7 points in the game. Here's Silva. They get it back. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Podia tentar uma outra jogada. Agora eu tô pensando aqui uma outra jogada que eu poderia ter feito. Mas, suave.
That one is off.
And sort of known for that crazy length, Bamba's also extremely bright. Got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard.
And Orlando making a change here.
Fultz
checked in.
Pelo jeito estão vendo o VAR lá.
He hits the second from the line. So it's the Wizards now. They trail by 9 points. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Outside, Beal over Ross. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Magic have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Wizards trail by 7. Now here's Beal.
Vai ceder 2 bloqueios, quer ver?
Just 5 to shoot. With the shot. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Orlando Magic bringing the quarter to close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
Foul de ataque do menino jovem. Foul de ataque do menino jovem.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Deixa pra lá. Já tá perdido mesmo. Fica assim, é aquela loucura, né? Aí você sabe que vai perder. 2 pontos, 2 rebotes, 5 assistências. Mas teve uns turnovers aí.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
So on the floor for Washington. All runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past. Respected coach who has won Coach of the Year. But the heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. I mean, he could be a make-or-break season for Brooks.
Here's Vucevic. Gordon trying to break loose. And it's Vucevic missing. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. It's a 5-point game. Knocks it loose. Isaac with the steal. Here's the break. All going up court. And he gets it to go. Dimes got his second bucket.
Jogado para fora da quadra. Falta eu, coach. Falta eu, juizão. Falta aí, meu filho. Falta.
Now here's Wall. 10 points for him. And now
Só vai.
Orlando on the break. And he banks in the layup. And now it's
Só
a
vai.
9-point Magic lead.
And Isaac is, I mean, really breathtaking in transition.
Pega o elevador
Long-legged
e
forward
vai
who
embora.
just devastates the defense with his speed.
Ball against Fournier. Passes it to Bryant. Left side, Beal drills the elbow jumper. Beal's got 10 points.
And look, Bill can't be stopped. Once he gets a little wiggle room, he pulls without hesitation.
Isaac, and it's blocked by Brown. Here's Wall. He can't get that one. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
And the first one at the line is good. Ennis, he's checked in for Orlando. The Wizards also changing it up. Miami comes in for Bryant, and Smith subbed in for John Wall. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Wizards trailed by 9. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Beal. Goes up on the wing. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside.
Bora Blazers.
You come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you work.
Bora Blazers.
Family and friends telling you, go, get the money. But
Lillard não decepciona.
You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. See, we have excellent.
Lillard. Cracaço de bola. Quero ver os números dele no jogo. Artífice da reação.
And the second free throw, good. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Smith dishes to Mahimi. Shoots over Vucevic. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Silva, and he lays it straight in. Nine's got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Smith the pass to Mahimi. Kicks to Beal. And it's blocked. Vucevic up top. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Connects from three-point range. 16 points for Evan Fournier.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And one of the more transcendent
Blazers
in the game. Aaron Gordon still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
Quero ver o que o Lillard fez no jogo. Só 36 pontos. Só 36 pontos. 7 rebotes, 7 assistências. Só isso. Grande líder. Salvou meu dia. Não tava legal, não. Valeu, líder. Você é monstruoso. Você é craque. Sou seu fã. Fiquei mais fã seu ainda hoje. Me faz sair menos triste. Essa vida da Margarida sofrida.
Bombas checked in. The Wizards also changing it up. Wagner, he's checked in for Mahimi. And it's Bertanis in for Troy Brown. Outside, Beal. Pass to Hachimura. Now, here's Bertans. 6 to shoot. Here's Wagner. Over Bamba. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Markel Fultz comes in for Evan Fournier. And a switcher also for Washington. Shabazz Napier's checked in for Beal. Here's Wagner. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there.
Whoa!
In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent.
Euro step!
This has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Napier. After the made shot from Silva. Good. Nice play there from Napier.
And that's a perfect setup.
Shabazz é meu ex-companheiro de Nets.
Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Eu era ala pivô.
Here's Dimes. He's got a
Livre! Livre!
Wide open look. From outside off the mark.
Eita! Ô Ross, me ajuda aí.
At the teardrop, it's good. Napier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Eu comemorando já de antecipação, só pra fazer graça. Você tava livre, cara. Todas as chances do mundo de fazer bola.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Eu criei a jogada toda, deixei o Ross livre no canto da quadra, do jeito que ele gosta, só chutar a bola e acertar. O cara vai e me chuta no lado. Tem uma pedrada daquela.
Napier up top, covered by Silva, and it's Napier missing. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Murray, no good.
Quase que eu peguei
Washington's
rebote
gone 3 of
ofensivo
6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
Rebote ofensivo
Passes it to
nessa.
Bertans. And Bamba comes to help. Smith scanning the floor. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Silva. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Magic. 10 points was their biggest margin.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Now here's Napier. He's got 10. To the inside. Here's Hachimura. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team.
Quem vem comigo, quem vem comigo, quem vem comigo? Só! Vai!
And it's Murray with the jam.
Garoto! Leitura! Quem entra no garrafão? Quem entra no garrafão só vai. Só vai quem vai receber bonito ainda. Bonito e gostoso. Quem vai? 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 Vai, Bam.
Hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Wizards trail by 17. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him
Deu
to the
pique
line.
pra salvar a lavoura lá atrás, né? Porque o negócio já tava feio.
Bounced around the league, but it's finally become a value rotation player.
It's his first trip to the line.
Deu pique pra tentar desatrapalhar a bodega. Ai, ai.
The first free throw is good. Orlando making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Murray. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Dimes. Ryan, he's checked in for the Wizards.
Sabia.
All comes in
Sabia.
for
Sabia que eu ia ser trocado, rapaz. Que ia ser substituído.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Magic leading by 16.
Ai, ai.
Pass to Augustine. .11 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it fly. Almost, but it rolls out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Magic as they wrap up the third quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Haja corrida de late model, hein? Christopher Bell pilotando. Kyle Larson pilotando.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Magic leading by 16.
Hoje tinha que ser minha. Hoje a State Farm Assist of the Game tinha que ser. Tinha que ser. Puxando contra-ataque, dando ponte aérea, dando espetáculo. É isso. Corta pra dentro, ponte aérea, ponte aérea, ponte aérea.
Show. Did you see how hard Wall went inside? He welcomes the contact on every play.
Show de bolita.
First free throw is good.
Well, you know he's had to deal with some major injuries over the course of his career, but Wall never loses the drive to succeed.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. And a change for the Wizards. Brown is checked in for Napier.
O jeito corrida de leite moda tá legal ali.
No good on the second free throw.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Superb in switching gears. At a moment's notice, Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Isaac with the ball. He's covered by Brown. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brown, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Augustine against Wall. They get a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And the Magic making a change here. Fournier is checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Bamba's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Fultz gets it to go.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Wall. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's stolen by Brown. 4-on-3 break. A pass to Bryant. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Fultz, no good. And it's Wall with the ball for the Wizards. They trail by 18. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Fournier finds Isaac. Now
Quase
Fultz.
capote.
Now the pass to Vucevic. Lock at 6. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 20.
When you
20 pontos. Sei não se eu volto nesse quarto período, hein?
No wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West
O cara
Coast, I know
capou.
many people
O cara não
aren't happy with
capotou,
this
né?
idea, but I say
Mas é como se tivesse
the game's
capotado.
up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by
Nos
a
Estados
normal
Unidos tem
time
de
where kids
tudo,
can
né,
stay
cara?
up.
Tem
But how
corrida
about
de
the
carro na
streaming?
terra,
I mean, you
piloto
can
da
watch
NASCAR
so
vai
many
lá pra correr.
better in different ways now. I mean, before if you were traveling, you
Não é
could
piloto
never
qualquer,
watch
não.
it
Você tem
because
dois
you had to
pilotos
be
Cup
by
aí.
a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, you got your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we got
Correndo
players
nas
out
origens
there
da
in
NASCAR.
front of fans, and now with the access that fans
Literalmente
have,
nas origens
some
da
type of
NASCAR.
mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Mohamed Bamba.
Eu não vou voltar para esse jogo, pelo jeito. Não vou voltar. Do jeito que tá aí, eu não volto pro jogo.
Vucevic defending.
Tá muito claro isso.
Right side Wall. It's good.
Driving, spotting up. Wall can do it all. A fantastic job tonight at the offensive end.
Orlando leading by 18. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Down low. The shot's good from Fournier.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
So it's Washington now. Outside Wall. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. Yes, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. So you miss the culture. Secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned. And for me, this was big from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it. Get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves. And just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next. And you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice, too. And Gordon drops them both. Here's Beal. Outside Bryant. Passes it to Bryant. see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played?
Que chute foi esse, hein?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the
Que
most,
chute
I
foi
really
esse, hein,
became
Thomas?
friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you know, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Outside, Beal. Wall looking for an opening. Back to Beal. Fires from the corner. Offensive rebound. It's tipped. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fournier against Beal. Pass to Silva. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's the three. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Orlando.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Evan Fournier.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches.
Agora é segunda unidade de vez.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Vucevic.
Hora de
Murray comes in
descanso.
for Gordon. Ennis, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Dimes. Now, here's Napier.
Hora do descanso.
He dishes it to Mahinmi. Payton outside. Tries a three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Carter-Williams. Goes back up. And the basket by Isaac.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
It's stolen by Carter-Williams. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olman, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long, everyone.
Não posso esquecer o resumo da rodada, garoto. Resumo da rodada não posso esquecer. Não posso esquecer o resumo da rodada. Resumo da rodada. Dia 11, dia 10. Então os do dia 15. Que foi sexta, né? Isso. Foram os do jogo contra o Kings, que foi essa última que eu fiz. Eu tô verificando aqui os vídeos, porque eu vou ter uma tarefinha bem árdua para fazer. O último foi contra os Kings mesmo. O último foi contra os Kings. Aí tem o jogo contra os Nets, o jogo contra os Pacers e os 2 jogos de hoje. Então temos 4 partidas. Vou deixar no volume baixo aqui, porque já vou começar a mexer com isso. Primeiro vamos fazer um resumo da rodada. Resumo da rodada de uma vitória bem fácil, uma vitória tranquila, dominamos completamente o jogo. Foi suave jogar contra os Wizards. 17 minutos, 13 pontos, 6 rebotes, 6 assistências, 2 erros, 6 de 8 nos arremessos, 1 de 2 em bola de 3, um rebote ofensivo, uma falta, plus mais positiva de 16, responsável por 25. Fournier dominou o jogo, uma enterrada que eu dei. Então tá de bom tamanho, né? Olha a enterradaça. Slam dunk, meu filho. Tem slam dunk aqui. Aqui é a bola suicida aí no estouro do cronômetro, né? Bola maluca que caiu. Alguns bons rebotes. Bandejas de sempre. Euro steps. Grande vitória nossa. Suave e tranquilo.
Hey Che, your shoe guy and his girlfriend are here, and she's apparently like the president of your fan club, and I guess he's shy now because he wants me to introduce you to her, so here I am.
That's my dude. Let's do it.
Okay, great. Follow me.
Claro que tenho que falar com os torcedores, né? Torcida é torcida, né, cara?
Hey, got a minute? Need you for some media stuff.
All right, I'll see you in a...
All right.
All right.
Nice game, Che.
Thanks, Patty. I appreciate that.
Pulled down a lot of boards tonight. Is that the key to the win?
Look, I don't know if it was a key necessarily, but it helped a lot for sure. It's an important part of any team's defense, no matter what your scheme is. It ends possession and it helps you get into transition. Listen, people think rebounding is boring, but it kickstarts a lot of the action the fans like to see. And it's a big part of what we want to do as a team, you know?
Dessa vez eu fui um pouquinho mais polêmico, né? Próximo jogo contra o Phoenix Suns. Contra o Devin Booker. Sempre é Phoenix Suns, eu lembro de quem? Devin Booker. E é isso aí. Já subi um ponto de overall por hoje. Tô progredindo meu jogador aos poucos aqui na carreira 2. Já vamos ter mais contratinhos aí também para poder negociar. Olha lá, próxima da Beats. E assim a gente vai. Ó, os Wolves 100% interessados, né? É isso aí. De live hoje, valeu. Muitos jogos de NBA, boas vitórias e tá de bom tamanho. Agradecer aos que tiveram a audácia de me assistir. Um abraço e até a próxima. Jenny Bait OK. Antes eu vou fazer um encerramento diferente hoje. Cadê o site da ESPN? A tela está preta. Sim, a tela está preta. Eu já vou fazer com que a tela não fique preta mais. É isso aí. Pois muito bem. Vamos ao que aconteceu hoje no melhor basquetebol do mundo. Olha o Harden aí estreando com um triplo-duplo pelo time dos Netos, né? E o Chris Boucher aparecendo, né? Assim como o Siakam estava se destacando, o Chris Boucher também está se destacando agora nos Raptors. 20 pontos, 9 rebotes. Os Pistons venceram o Heat por 120-100. O Heat não está num bom começo de temporada, hein? Mesmo assim, o Adebayo teve 28 pontos, 7 rebotes. Talvez seja ele o único que esteja jogando em alto nível. O Jeremy Grant quis ir para os Pistons para ser esse que ele está sendo, ó, protagonista. 24 pontos, 9 rebotes, 6 assistências. Só que os Pistons estão com campanha pior que a do Heat, né? Chegam a ser piores. Os Grizzlies venceram os 76ers no finalzinho, né? Os Sixers começaram ganhando o jogo, dando uma impressão de que ia, e daí depois os Grizzlies viraram e no fim Kyle Anderson é o destaque com 11 pontos, 6 rebotes, 5 assistências. No lado dos Sixers, o Shake pontuou bastante, mas não foi o suficiente. Pacers e Suns foi adiado. Como é jogo contra times de conferências opostas, a gente não sabe o que vai acontecer para ajustar esse calendário aí. E no final da noite, os Blazers venceram os Hawks por 112-106. Outra virada em que os Blazers estavam perdendo lá no primeiro tempo, tomando 10 pontos e tal. Aí chamaram um tal de Damian Lillard para fazer 36, 7 e 7, sabe? Um tal de Damian Lillard. E comandar a reação dos Blazers. Ao melhor estilo Rose Garden, né? Tá perdendo o primeiro tempo, vai lá, reage, enfim. Né? Reage, vira e passa. É assim que funciona o Portland Trail Blazers. Amanhã teremos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jogos. Com os Knicks enfrentando os Celtics, possibilidade de uma vitória tranquila dos Celtics. Os Bulls encarando os Mavs novamente, só que agora como visitante. Os Sixers indo a OKC, jogando em back-to-back depois de uma derrota. O Jazz enfrentando os Nuggets, jogo interessante de confronto que passou em rodada de playoff. Os Pelicans, que enfrentaram os Lakers ontem, vão enfrentar os Kings amanhã. E os Pacers vão jogar contra os Clippers no Staples Center. Os Pacers não jogaram contra os Suns, mas vão jogar contra os Clippers amanhã. Assim, e temos um jogo adiado, né? Temos um jogo adiado que é Cavs e Wizards. Cavs e Wizards é um jogo adiado da rodada do domingo, dia 17 de janeiro. Hoje, né? Porque hoje já é amanhã. Então serão 6 jogos no domingo Vamos ficar acompanhando de perto aí e trazer os resultados, as informações do melhor basquetebol do mundo. Classificação da temporada por enquanto. Temporada 2020-21 do melhor basquetebol do mundo. Deixa eu ver aqui a classificação. Vamos separar a classificação por divisões. Mesmo a gente sabendo que as classificações por divisões não importam patavina nenhuma. Mas vamos separar a classificação por divisão aqui para poder mostrar como andam as rivalidades mais próximas entre as franquias. O primeiro do Atlântico e da Conferência Leste é o Boston Celtics com 8 vitórias, 3 derrotas. Né? Vem de uma sequência forte de 5 vitórias, então candidatíssimo a vencer amanhã os Bulls. Acho que é os Bulls? Não. É outro time. Vamos ver contra quem que o Celtics joga amanhã. Os Knicks. Candidatíssimo a vencer os Knicks. Se fosse os Bulls seria até mais difícil. Mas a vencer os Knicks é ainda mais tranquilo. 76ers é o número 4 da conferência, segundo da divisão Atlântico, 9 vitórias, 5 derrotas. Brooklyn Nets, 8 vitórias, 6 derrotas, é o quinto da conferência. New York Knicks, 5 vitórias, 8 derrotas, uma campanha até razoavelmente decente. E o Toronto Raptors saiu do topo da briga pela divisão para ser lanterna com 4 vitórias, 8 derrotas, mas venceu hoje os Hornets, né? Então vem aí uma sequência de 2 vitórias também. É um time bom, pode ganhar corpo e até mesmo se classificar para os playoffs. Tem temporada pela frente. Já os Bucks, meu Bucks, tem 9 vitórias, 4 derrotas, né? Deixa eu ver uma coisinha aqui. Tarará, tá. Meu Bucks, 9 vitórias, 4 derrotas, vem numa sequência de 4 vitórias. Os Pacers são o número 3 do leste, 8 vitórias, 4 derrotas, vem com uma sequência de 2 vitórias. Os Cavs são o número 7 da Conferência Leste, mas tem campanha negativa, 6 e 7, vem de uma vitória. Os Bulls, em uma sequência de 4 derrotas, tem 4 vitórias e 8 derrotas na temporada. E os Pistons, 3 vitórias, 9 derrotas, sequência de uma vitória dos Pistons, né, com a vitória de hoje, não, de ontem, não sei, ontem ou hoje, acho que de ontem. Por enquanto são lanterna da divisão. E provavelmente pior campanha do leste, né? Pior campanha do leste aí por enquanto os Pistons. Isso na divisão central. Divisão sudeste tem o Orlando Magic, líder, 6 vitórias, 7 derrotas, campanha negativa. Todos os times da divisão sudeste têm campanha negativa. Todos. O Magic, número 6 da conferência, 6 e 7, vem de 5 derrotas seguidas. Já o Hawks, 5 vitórias, 6 derrotas, é o número 8 da conferência, vem de uma derrota. Agora há pouco para os Blazers. Os Hornets, 6 vitórias, 8 derrotas, sequência de 3 derrotas. O Heat, 4 vitórias, 7 derrotas e também uma sequência de 3, negativo. E o único que vem com algum número positivo nos últimos jogos é o Washington Wizards, com uma vitória. Mas isso não significa nada porque é a segunda campanha pior do leste e provavelmente a segunda pior campanha da liga. 3 vitórias, 8 derrotas. Tá empatado com os Wolves, né? Tá empatado com os Wolves, com a segunda pior campanha da liga. Então os classificados do leste nesse momento seriam Celtics, Bucks, Pacers, Sixers, Nets, Magic, Cavs e Hawks. Esses os 8 classificados por enquanto, tendo as equipes jogado basicamente de 11 a 14 partidas, mas o calendário vai ficar bastante confuso porque tem muito jogo adiado por conta dos protocolos de Covid. Conferência Oeste, começando pela divisão Noroeste, onde o Jazz é o número 3 da conferência, tem 8 vitórias, 4 derrotas, vem com uma sequência de 4 vitórias. Vem melhorando na temporada. O Portland Trail Blazers vem de uma vitória, tem 7 vitórias e 5 derrotas. Os Nuggets têm 6 vitórias e 6 derrotas e também vem de uma vitória. O Thunder tem 6 vitórias, 6 derrotas e vem de uma vitória. E os Wolves têm 3 vitórias e 8 derrotas, vem de derrota. Já na divisão do Pacífico, os Lakers, melhor campanha da temporada até agora, tem 11 vitórias e 3 derrotas, vem de 5 vitórias seguidas, vem aproveitando o momento os Lakers para tentar garantir a vaga o mais cedo possível para os playoffs. Os Clippers vêm na cola, 9 vitórias e 4 derrotas. Vem de uma sequência de 3 vitórias. Os Clippers e os Lakers são times que vão pegando no breu aí já nesse começo de temporada. Os Suns são o número 4 da conferência, tem 7 vitórias e 4 derrotas, vem de uma derrota. Os Warriors, campanha 50%, 6 e 6, vem de 2 derrotas. E o Curry pontuando muito. Os Kings, 5 e 8, campanha negativa, vem de 2 derrotas. Na divisão sudoeste, o Dallas Mavericks lidera. Meu Mavs, número 6 da conferência, 6 vitórias, 5 derrotas, vem de uma derrota. Os Spurs, vem de vitória, 7 vitórias, 6 derrotas, estão no número 7. Olha só o Spurs, né? Lá vem o Spurs, lá vem Coach Pop, vem de uma vitória. Os Grizzlies é um dos 6 e 6, vem de 4 vitórias, vem crescendo na temporada dos Grizzlies aí. Os Pelicans, 4 vitórias, 7 derrotas, sequência de 5 derrotas. E os Rockets, já pensando na temporada que vem, 4 vitórias, 7 derrotas, vem de derrota. O time de Houston. Classificação da Conferência Oeste, por enquanto o Lakers 11 e 3, Clippers 9 e 4, Jazz 8 e 4, Suns 7 e 4, Blazers 7 e 5, Mavs 6 e 5, Spurs 7 e 6 e Nuggets 6 e 6. Esses os classificados para os playoffs ao presente momento. E é isso. Final de rodada do melhor basquetebol do mundo. Como dito, amanhã tem mais 6 jogos. E é claro que nós vamos acompanhar e, dependendo da possibilidade, traremos também mais informações para você. Um grande abraço e até a próxima.